Hear me, darling.
Did you just fire it back up?
Too late.
Just pull it back up.
Oh my god.
All right, so
I
it's
kind of look how I look on it, but every time I turn to look at myself, I look away.
It's part of TV production. You got to figure that shit out.
I understand that, Jim.
okay. So here, here's the link to.
Are you back on?
YouTube is. Yep, there we go. All right, so we are live. I'm gonna
Okay.
shoot that to Facebook and tag you in it.
All right. Well, for some reason, I sent. Let's see.
Well, every time it pops back up, you got to resend the link. So.
Wouldn't it be interesting if we had like 5, 6 people walking around the stage right
Oh, we have. We've had 9 total.
now? Seriously.
No.
They're gonna be jealous.
Let's have freaks.
I was gonna say.
To me, it's
Fucking talk.
Put your ass down.
Some shit. I'll talk.
To me.
Well, that's what we're trying to get everything back up and running. Because we're live right now.
Kept on giving all kinds of evidence.
Of course we had to restart,
Yeah, 'cause we talked about-
especially on a Friday night.
Yep.
And it said something about some error with bandwidth. I'm like, dude, I don't test my bandwidth. This shit's rocking.
Okay, so there
Are
we
you
go.
on? Are we on?
Yeah, we're on. There we go.
So
So you're good there. We're good there.
Good.
All right. Hopefully everybody's tuning back in.
let me get back to Twitch. Hold on.
Checking Twitch.
Yeah, I gotta get back.
You know, this is the. Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome, buddy. There we go. Okay, we're back. Crispy, we coming through. Give us a hootie hoot or bombay.
How did I end up with the YouTube
I don't know.
chat link on my
I
phone?
have no idea.
Suck.
All right, so
My dear-
I think we're good on this one. Bomp. Okay, so bomp, bompy bomp.
I'm gonna have Benny have to check this out because for some reason we shouldn't be getting kicked.
Yeah.
You didn't label it anything controversial.
No, but anyways, finish expounding on what you were talking about.
The algorithm.
What was I talking about?
Being viciously. No, we were talking about social media.
No, I just was. I posted something on Facebook where I have a problem with the what our governor has done
Yes.
in light of the COVID-19 situation. I'm going to call it a situation because you know what? The pandemic aspect is fake.
Plandemic.
Okay? When 10,000 plus people die last year of the normal flu,
Right.
and we have 6,100 in 5.5 months
Yeah.
die of COVID, that's not a pandemic.
No.
Even when you include all the world, it's still not a pandemic.
No.
Here's what it is a pandemic.
Look at the abortions.
Yeah, we go down that road. Thank you, dear.
Well, sorry, I didn't mean to.
No. You're on point.
But I was going to point out the fact that when we shut our economy down, they've already recorded up to 30 million people have died in third world countries who depend upon the trickle-down effect of our economy.
Right.
Well, at least the first world economy, specifically the United States, but also other European countries, okay? They've recorded up to 30 million people
Million.
have died because our economy shut down.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to talk about that shit.
Well, no, and that's the thing is, on social media.
What do they say? Hold on, what do they say?
What?
One death is a tragedy.
Right.
A million deaths is a statistic.
Right.
That's fucking how they do it.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is, when we were talking about social media, when I go through and post stuff on social media, it's
Yeah.
to engage in a very complex conversation.
Getting a good shot of Dino's tats. Look at that shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, buddy. He's all leaning back.
Turn my head all the way.
All right, social media. Give it to me.
But no, that's the thing.
Buddy. Hey,
He's like,
When I-
he's 15 minutes of fame.
Right. When I post on social media, it's to engage in a very complex conversation. Okay? So when the emergency blip came through on the text message
Oh,
or whatever
fucking-
it was, I screenshotted that.
You're using the fucking. Vince did too.
I
You're using the
screenshotted
fucking
that.
emergency effect network.
Right. I screenshotted that and said, okay, this is what I am doing. I am making a conscious choice because of my God-given rights according to the Constitution.
Right.
But I will respect your personal space and I will not invade your rights. Period.
Right.
I'm making a conscious choice. And I posted it.
Right.
Holy shit. I was lambasted.
And that's what.
What does that feel like, Tony?
Well, I mean, it's kind of like anal sex, but a little messier.
That's not right.
You're telling me.
Right.
And that's the thing.
Back to the top.
Is here's the thing that really messed me up is the people, because you know when you converse with people in public or in person, you generally have a lot of the people who have similar opinions based off facts,
Right.
and you go, okay, cool, we can get down. It was just the opposite, because the people I'm going, wait a minute, you and I have had lots of conversations.
Yeah.
And it's that kind of engagement where you're like, cool, we're on the same page. On social media, the people that I thought would support me standing up and making a conscious decision
Yeah.
lambasted me.
You know,
the other people that rarely ever support anything I do on social
Jumped
media
on it.
jumped on it. They're like, dude, we got your back, man. Hoorah. And I'm going, wait,
You know,
what?
that's the thing is interesting about the social media aspect is this friend of mine that attacked me today. I'm like, dude, if we were face to face, we would have a dialogue about this.
Thank
we,
you.
We would talk about this
Right.
stuff. But you just threw shit out. And I'm like, first of all, I posted this as a general post about my opposition to the way that that this is being handled
Right.
governmentally.
Yes.
I didn't say. In fact, I was very careful to not say
Right.
that I think that COVID-19 is not real, and we keep having to walk that shit back. Okay, listen, it's a mild fucking pneumonia,
Right.
but they've hyped it up so big, and they go, "I have friends that have died from it." Okay, and
And again,
does it mean I got to wear a fucking mask in Myers?
Let's go back when H1N1 was actually claimed.
Nobody did shit.
Nobody did.
Nobody did shit.
Nobody did nothing. They sat back, lived their lives. Nobody was told to wear a mask. Nobody was told to have a 6-foot distance.
Nothing.
But that killed more
More
than
people.
What's happening
Exactly.
right now?
You're exactly right, Dino.
Right now.
Exactly right.
So
By the way,
mix up.
Yeah, we need
but-
introductions.
by the way,
Mix up.
Yep.
Jeremy Scott Gibbs, Tony Bradley, Dean
McBride.
Dean McBride is here.
Our brother from another mother.
I told him about coming on a show and ranting.
Let's talk about it because that is serious shit.
See, and here's the thing. I'm not one of those shit starters intentionally on social media. Like I said, I will.
You saw my post like 3
Right.
weeks ago where I was like, all right, I've had enough.
Right.
I don't get on here very often
Right.
because there's too much. When you're addicted to social media, you're not addicted to close contact with your friends.
Right.
And I'm addicted to close contact with my fucking friends.
What was that quote that you said about social engagement? When someone gets punched in the mouth, they stop saying dumb shit real quick.
Exactly. You know,
That was great. I'm like, wait.
like straight up, like you know, I got dumb. You Say something.
Right. The amazing, and so this person like literally attacked me, and it got to the point where it's like, you don't understand black and brown people. And I was like, what?
Wait, what?
I've been in ministry for several years in churches throughout Detroit.
Right.
I literally, you know what makes me angry?
Right.
Is when somebody points out that somebody else is a different color than me. That's what makes me angry.
Right.
Because I don't care
Right.
what color you are.
No.
I care about your heart and who you are as a person.
Exactly.
And your personal struggle.
Right.
And for somebody to say to me, and this is a friend of mine, really, it pissed me off for the rest of the day.
Oh, yeah.
I had a hard time working the rest of the day. You can ask Vince. I was so pissed off. I'm like, this is my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And for them to say to me that somehow I don't understand black and brown people,
Right.
dude, you just launched me fucking off because
Race car in the red, baby.
I'm like, dude, I walk into I'm the only, Tanya and I are the only white people walking into churches. We're walking into
How many
minister to
times have
people.
we done that, man?
And I'm in there to love on people, to minister to people, to build people up.
didn't matter.
And I don't give a shit what color they are. I'm coming in to love you, and they happen to be predominantly black. And I go, I'm walking in here just to love on you. And for somebody to say, you don't understand black people and the problems, I go,
right, so let's
just
break
because
that
you've had
down.
some people die in your community
Yeah.
doesn't negate the fact that he called my argument stupid. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? My argument about wearing a fucking face mask that is tantamount to keeping mosquitoes out if you put up a chain link fence. That's what it is.
Oh, I know.
There was another doctor that was on the other day I was listening to, and he said the mask, he said, you want to think of these cloth masks that you're wearing?
Right.
He said the virus is a softball and the mask is a doorway.
Right. You're throwing it through.
You're throwing the softball through the
An
doorway.
open doorway.
It was a doctor I was listening to. On this show, we don't keep track of stats. We tell everybody, look it up for yourself. You know, if I got to pull up the fucking paperwork for you to look at, I'm going to be distracted.
I've got something to
No,
say.
but we want to stick with facts. But at the same time, go ahead.
I would like to say for anybody that's watching this podcast right now, if there's a guy that you want to listen to, it would be Dr. Kaufman. Dr. Kaufman is underneath a guy by the name of Richie from Boston, RFB. Check that.
Did you find wine for Tony?
Because
Pinot Noir.
Thank you.
they're coming with truth, just like you're hearing right now. This is a debatical situation, more like, if it sounds political, what it is it's getting to the root of the problem. That's all it's doing. That's what we do. So, as my introduction is Dean, this is what I am, this is who I'm at, why I'm
Well,
at,
and you've-
where I'm at, you know?
You've done a lot of due diligence over the years when stuff did not line up, and you went, wait a minute, hold on, how come nobody's asking
Oh,
this
yeah,
question?
fuck yeah, just a hard check right now.
Right.
Oh, that's not right. Nope.
Right.
Right.
And that's the number one point of this whole thing is,
Right.
and that was what bothered me. I said to my friend in the text, I said, dude, you should have, first of all, you should have contacted me personally.
Right.
I did a general post. I didn't call anybody out. I didn't single any. The only person I singled out was our governor,
Right.
Who's acting unilaterally
Right.
under a 1940s provision. There's Jimmy's coming to sit
shit,
with me.
Jimmy's coming to
he
sit
said
with us.
he's like, I'm not gonna sit down. Fuck you. You're over there chatting. Chicago Jimmy. You guys know Chicago.
What's your name?
The bald guy.
Okay.
Where's Crispy at? He needs to fucking tell me.
Crispy, I don't know what happened to Crispy.
He's like your shit fell off. So I'm
I don't know. I think he was restarting his setup. So
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
You checking it out?
sharing this real quick.
Dude, you're full of gas.
I know, right?
Don't you tell me, motherfucker.
Whoops.
You should have another butter.
I just ate Chinese food. Tony bought Chinese food. Fuck you.
Another butter?
Nope.
Another butter?
No thanks. I'm driving.
Well, I'm on a carb.
Stand strong. You're not driving. You got an air mattress in my man cave.
That's right. But no, going back to the point, exactly that. I don't go on social media to stir shit up. I go on social media to people that I know personally
That's what I thought I was
to
doing.
have a conversation about complicated
It
stuff.
doesn't matter if you're trying to risk the idea at all.
Right.
Even if you try to just put some information out there, you're automatically being ridiculed.
Oh yeah, dude, and I encourage it now because of the platforms that we're
That's
on.
what we're getting at.
I mean,
You don't put it to piss people off.
No.
You're trying to tell people that want to listen.
right, and that's
Well-
the thing is the platforms that we are on, we're constantly being bombarded by all of this stuff and feedback. Some of it's positive, some of it's negative, some of it's
And-
absolutely toxic that we don't pick up.
What do you
When
disagree?
you say some of it is positive and some
You say a lot of it's.
I say almost 75% or more is negative.
Well, and that's the thing.
Negative sells.
It depends. Well,
Negative makes money for
it's the
people.
feedback that we get, though. That's what I'm talking about. Is the feedback, because a lot of the feedback that we get, we just kind of string through and look at some of the comments. I mean, we look at all the comments, but it's one of those things where you're going to have people constantly trying to ice skate uphill, and you're going, you completely fucking missed it. Go back, do the due diligence, read the shit.
Look at the fucking numbers, dude.
Right.
They won't tell you how many people are being tested when they tell you, oh, there's a huge spike in all the cases. Okay, how many people are you testing? What's the percentage
Was this
of the people?
No.
It's fucking.
Just say it.
No, it's we rant, dude. It's what we do.
No, what I'm saying, what he just said.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Premeditated?
Probably.
Absolutely.
How did you know that there was going to
If
be a
you
hike?
if you go by Fauci and Bill Gates, they both fucking. If you're gonna talk, you fucking sit down.
Get over here if you want to talk about this.
I don't want to see your man back over there on the computer.
Everybody in this camera right now, everybody watching.
Oh, I'll catch you on a fucking.
See, there he is.
I
right
will
there.
catch you. Get over here, Freddie Mercury.
Let's do this. Come on, get over
Just
here.
bring a
Get
fucking
over here.
chair over
Grab a
here.
chair and get your ass over here.
Just follow him around with the camera.
Right.
Fuck.
Your head's a-
I would like
Come on,
to.
Karen.
So on top of, did we ever do the disclaimer?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, because we have to do another disclaimer now that Vince is joining us.
Why?
To the women, because he impregnates women with looks.
Yes.
Whoa!
You're not a woman. You're safe.
Beautiful, Jesus.
To catch up the other guys?
Yeah. All right.
Anyway,
We got enough.
Thank you.
Dean has to read it.
Yeah, we just have to undo it.
Dean has to.
I
We
have
already
to
read
read
the
what?
disclaimer.
Oh, we already did.
No, we already did the disclaimer. What the fuck
Yeah.
are you talking about? Oh,
Those of you who want
All right,
the
we'll just
12-month calendar with Vince's pictures,
you gotta talk here.
it's $25. You get the picture. You also get a phone number.
Hey, it's a 24-month calendar because we had to do reshoots.
Camera's up there, right?
Well, so those of you who are interested, where's the camera?
You want the table shot? Go ahead.
Those of you who are interested, please,
I gotta
please
say-
send money.
Vince looks incredible in lederhosen.
There, now you're good. I'm gonna scoot this way, Jimmy. You come this way.
I know for
I'll
a
break that
fact
fucking
they've
stool.
never worn.
There you go. Look at that sexy
So I need
Chicago
to
next.
turn
all right, let's get back to the topic. What
All
we're
right.
talking
Oh,
about.
oh.
Okay,
What the shit is this?
come on, let's get back. So, Jeremy,
Bill Gates.
you were talking about Bill Gates.
Bill, you said about predicting, and I'm like, fucking Bill Gates predicted this. He's like, well, there's gonna be a second wave. Fauci's up there. There's gonna be a second wave. If we open up, if we have the oh, I gotta do Fauci.
Stay home.
If we open up too soon, we're gonna have a second wave, and we don't want that. So we can't open up too soon, so that we have a second wave. I'm like,
Bill
you're
Gates.
manufacturing the fucking second wave.
Manufacturing it.
Yes.
Bill Gates'
Thank
exact
you.
words
Thank you.
was virus round 2.
They had
And then
him.
he said, and that's going to be... Oh, hold on. I got to get some
Come on, you gotta get that voice.
Do you need a pink sweater to help you get in character?
The white collar.
Virus
Right,
round
right.
2, and that's pretty much going to be when the vaccine comes out and everybody takes the vaccine. So,
Whoa, did he just
and that's
say
going to be
something?
about in another year or
Did
2.
he just say something? Say that
Is this the
again.
same guy that wants to bring the
Say that last verse.
the population
Last
down to
verse
zero?
that you just said.
What, virus round 2?
Dude, have you watched this
Talking
fucking
about
video?
Everybody that has to take a vaccine.
And that will be when the vaccine comes out.
The TED Talk video.
Literally said,
Jimmy just said he doesn't know about that.
Everybody.
The TED Talk video.
Vaccine.
He says,
Imagine that.
well, we got this over here and we got this over here, and then like the carbon dioxide, and at some point we've got to get one of these numbers down to 0. And then he goes on to talk, and he goes, and nobody wants to talk about like death panels because that's not popular, but you know.
So you're saying Bill Gates is a Karen?
But if we could
You're
could
saying
like
Bill Gates
if
is
we
gay,
could
I think.
if we could pay, if grandma could die a little bit
gotta-
earlier
you
and we
gotta
can
sound
pay for
like-
10 teachers.
you got to have more of an NPR. Like,
Well, that's where we're going to just want to have
And we'd like to thank
we're going to want to get one of these numbers pretty near to 0.
We'd like to thank everybody for
Have to
joining
draw
us.
the line at
That's
zero.
our other show, right?
that was an exact quote.
Welcome,
He goes,
welcome to Stale Air.
We're going to do
We
that
feel
with,
like zero is an
with
acceptable
reproductive,
number for everyone, no matter what
does it
color
say?
or race you are, or what
Okay,
sex
we
you are.
and,
Where are we at?
I
We're
think
talking over each
I
other,
think
man.
that zero is an acceptable number.
Okay, so have you guys studied the zero
programs or
theorem?
something like that? Like Planned Parenthood?
Have you seen the demons come out of these doctors yet? For real.
So this is a Friday night rant. Is this a rant? Fucking rant
This is
then.
a fucking right. They actually made a movie about this with Christoph
sorry,
Waltz.
Jeremy.
You have to see this. Okay? It's called Zero Theorem. So the basis of this theorem is everything equals 0. So therefore, we truly don't exist.
Right.
Sounds weird.
It's fucking crazy. Go watch the movie.
No, I want you to rant about
Well,
something.
Well, it's
not
the
really
same. It's existentialism.
Did you watch
It's-
this?
it's- No, I didn't watch it, but it's the same idea.
Jimmy's actually absolutely right. It's existential.
That you just know that what's the point of this? We're all just here and gone.
Right.
What the fuck is the point? And that's where we, people who have faith, a lot of people who have faith have a lot better time dealing with it, if you ask me, than people who just don't want to believe.
Well, and that's the thing is, it annoys the hell out of me that yes, interesting theorem. However, my reality.
That was pretty good.
let's hear about
Thanks
your
for sharing,
reality.
Tone.
My reality is the fact that I engage with people that don't necessarily agree with me on everything. And I'm okay with that.
No, I'm not.
I have no problem being told no.
Why are you okay with that?
Because if you're going to tell me no, I'm
Time.
going to
Because of
sit
free
there.
speech.
Well, no, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to listen to your reasons why you've told me no.
Okay.
As opposed to going, no, I'm going to yell louder than you, so therefore my rights are more valid. It's like, wait
Dude,
a minute.
the minute you have to,
Hold on. Right.
when you have to shout at me to
Right.
prove your point,
Thank you.
you've lost.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want you to be able to express yourself.
Right.
What did that take out? Oh, it's just the cap. No, I got it. No, the cap fell off the little Disaronno. What is going on over there that thing fell off? Those Disaronno bottles. Anyway, so if you have to shout at me to prove your point,
Pounding your fist and every time. it keeps-
Oh, yeah.
you know, I learned that.
You have to shout at me.
Okay,
We're
so
making a move.
are we?
The dancing
It's probably,
caps.
it's probably coming through the shit
Oh,
too.
it's banging on one
Oh yeah.
Don't tell me I don't observe.
So what I keep saying to people is, without the freedom to offend, there is no free speech.
Right.
What's that quoted
Plain
from?
simple.
Who said
That
that?
Thomas Jefferson?
I think it's Thomas Jefferson.
Is it Thomas Jefferson?
Can I chime in real quick?
Go
Say
ahead.
something?
What you got?
Hey, you know what? You guys
I like
remember
Dino. He
back-
raises his hand every time. Do it.
Bring
You
it,
guys
Dino.
remember back when we were listening to Bill Cooper? You know, back in 1998, like 97, 98.
I remember
I
that.
remember that's when I first latched onto him. And this guy was trying to tell people, like, you know, in an auditorium, your rights are freedom of press. And if you don't have the freedom of press,
Right.
you don't have no right.
Okay.
So you need to get in there and you need to speak your language.
Right.
You need to get in there and say, hey, I've seen this person do this and this ain't right. And that's behind all those buildings that we trust, right?
Right. Well,
Yeah. Well,
they want
I
us to
think for
trust.
a minute people need to stop, redigest exactly what's been going on in our world today.
And that's the whole point of what we're talking about is my buddy attacked me today, and I waited a little while and I responded, and I was like, dude, actually I wrote out a whole thing and then I deleted it all, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna call him. And then I'm sitting there, and Vince can tell you I was just pissed in the truck. I mean, I was driving angry.
Yeah.
You know the fucking groundhog and groundhog day?
Gets
I was
up,
driving
goes
angry.
gas can, and he's like,
Well, hey,
he forgot his
took
wallet and shit,
Hey,
and I was
check
like,
this out.
you
He
took
took it
my wallet.
out of the
No.
vehicle. He didn't want to be
in.
No,
raged
I
in
for-
the vehicle. He got out of the vehicle and he decided to just. Well, you know, like, how dare you? You know, like, go on with the story. The reason why.
No, but the thing is, okay, so I can handle when somebody has a problem with me because of something I did. We all fail. We all fuck up, okay? I can handle that. It's funny. Some people can't handle when they make a mistake.
Right.
They get very defensive and shit like that.
Almost
No.
as if they lied.
Well, she goes to the end degree. Stupid motherfucker.
Yeah, he does it.
You
He does it
put
when
your
he
hand
plays
in the
hockey
cookie
too.
jar.
So I'm thinking, so Woj is one of the 5%. I'm one of the 5%. But there's like 90% that if you go, dude, you really fucked that up, they go, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't. No, I didn't. And I go, really?
I love the way it's
You
said.
know you fucked that up. And they go, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. No, I was, and I'm like, you did,
You shit the bed.
Jimmy, right? Fucking own it, man. All you had to do was own it. You know you were a dickhead on the ice. You ran me over. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Hey,
No.
There
I
the
know.
whole time. Just like, no, you didn't.
Wipe right out.
I can smell the shit. You're so much of an asshole. Okay? Just stop. Just own it. All right, here's a wipe.
And that's the thing is, okay, so if you disagree with me, we can sit down and have a
discussion.
to go, okay.
So
at
my-
at the end of the day, even if we completely disagree with each other
Yeah.
after that discussion,
Yeah.
we have a better understanding where the other person's coming
I know you're wrong, I'm right. It's cool.
Whatever.
You walk away.
from. It's like one tails you lose.
Well, a lot of times two people are thinking the same things, walking away from arguments, which is fine. But at least you discussed it, you got it out. What's happening now is, you're judged for
Blurbing out a thing.
Well, no, I was saying earlier at the table, the COVID thing is one thing. That's one thing. The thing with the police and people attacking, so literally normal laws are just being ignored and thrown out.
Pissed on.
People are attacking police. People are doing all this shit that's going to just turn everything shitty.
Right.
Because when you start attacking police, what's going to happen? The police eventually are going to catch up, so they're not getting fucked over anymore. And when you walk into a room, there's going to be some guy standing right over your shoulder, ready to kick your ass if you move the wrong way. And now we're going to be mad at him? No, it's not his fault. Yeah, it's all these other assholes who broke it. Now we got to pay. Yeah. And that's what I'm right now. I'm really disappointed. I think racism is being jacked up like 10 notch.
What did Morgan?
By this whole Black Lives thing, which is a funded Marxist movement,
Didn't somebody
which is fine. Hey, everybody has a right to fucking make the planet and their society what they want it to be. Everybody has that right in America anyway.
Did Crispy
But when
chime
you're
back
pushing against the 98% with your 2%. And now you're saying no police, fuck you. We're gonna kill police. We're gonna take charge of these neighborhoods.
Well, wasn't it
Anarchy
that,
is not a workable
in
societal
Washington,
thing.
they had this, it was called Chaz, right?
Yeah.
Was it?
No, it was
Seattle.
in Seattle. Yeah.
Yeah, Seattle, Washington. Yeah.
Yeah, they
was
called
this
it
place called
Chaz,
Chaz and then Chop.
And they lasted for maybe multiple weeks.
People
3
died.
weeks.
Kids died who didn't need to die.
They shot people. There were rapes. There were multiple rapes. There were people died.
Anyway, go ahead.
So,
We're interrupting.
anyways, no, this is good because what I'm getting at is that they created their own purge.
Wow.
Right. Yeah, I get that.
They did.
And as unfortunate as it is,
Just
just
not the
our
right-
society, there always has to be domination.
Right.
And there has to be a king because there's no longer a president. This man has to hire up. He is the king with the crown. He will govern what everybody does, in which the United States has taught this over and over and over again. The dictatorship has been coming through notes.
Yep.
If you haven't seen it in the way that, you can't enter this store if you don't have a shirt on.
Right.
You can't enter this store if you don't have shoes on.
Well, who said no shirt?
But wait,
show me your feet, bitch.
but check this out.
You need to wear masks.
See, this
I don't
was
have a
the
fucking
first
shirt on.
indoctrination in people following rules.
Right.
Because there is no rule, honestly. And
That's
it's
what I
not
said
by
to Matt
law
today.
Well, it's not
that
a law.
you have to not have a shirt
But they
on
perpetrated-
going
they-
to a store.
They deliver
There
it.
is not a law that permits you to say that you cannot wear your own feet into a store. Show me the law. Show me.
Well, I don't know of the law.
Because there's not.
But
It's not a law.
But
It's
that's
a
kind of.
suggestion.
See, I was going to say, and that's kind
So
of.
now
But
that
that's
we're
what an
in
owner of a
this,
store.
What we're doing
An
now.
owner of a store. That's why the owner of a store has the right
Come
to
on,
refuse
please,
service to
Jeremy, I want you
anybody.
chime in on
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
But right
Especially
now,
with this coronavirus.
that any
that
attempt
makes
by
sense.
somebody
Yeah,
to
check
do
it.
that would be totally immediately considered racist.
Now everybody has to conform and wear
Right?
masks.
No, I'm just saying.
I wanted to
No,
explain.
I'm
I
sorry,
can't
we don't
go
serve.
into a
You know,
store if I don't have a
it's
shirt
like it's
or
like
a pair of
it's the
shoes
Star
on.
Wars when the
But now,
robots walk
I
in.
can't even enter a store
The robots are coming
if I
in.
don't have a mask.
What's C-3PO and
See-through people.
C-3PO and what's the other one? R2D2. They walk in with
droids.
They're not welcome
They
here.
say we don't serve those.
They're
Kind.
not
We don't serve those kind here.
You're not-
Racist. That's what I'm getting.
Isn't that
Racist?
I got a
droidus?
good name for that.
Wouldn't they be droidus?
You suck. Why? They're fucking droids. Fuck them.
Would be droidus? I'm like, wait a minute. What do you mean you don't serve these kind? They're droids. They don't drink. They don't eat. What do you mean you don't serve their kind?
Right.
That's the dumbest stuff.
Hey.
So before you do your,
Fuck you. Give me a quart of oil for my droider. You're out. I'm out of here. You know?
all right. So before you do this, So that's one thing I've been meaning to. We've been working a lot. So, but I need to sit down and write some articles and submit it to a few places that I know. Okay. But one of the things I was looking at is licensing.
Yeah.
Licensing is the trump card. And I don't even like to say that way.
You're using it in the
President Trump
in the card term.
in the card term. But it's the ruling card licenses. They've gotten all of us. Jimmy has to be licensed. Okay, I have to be licensed
Yeah.
to do business.
You have to be licensed to drive a vehicle.
If we have to be licensed to drive a vehicle, we have to be licensed to get married, we have to be licensed to do all this shit. Why? Because they made it illegal, and then they give you a license to break the law.
Of course.
Right.
And then what they do is they threaten you. So if you own a little convenience store, right, and you've got a liquor license, okay, to sell beer and wine,
Right.
not even hard liquor,
Right.
but beer and wine.
They got
And they say,
stock and
you
cash.
got to tell everyone coming in your store that they've got to wear a mask.
Yep.
Otherwise,
They got Detroit
we're going to
stock
take
and
your liquor license. That's what they've been working towards. So going back to Dean's point, no shoes, no shirt, no service, right?
Right.
That's been the mantra for years. You know why?
What
You know what
is
the justification
we're
for that
tracking
was?
now?
Homeless people.
Just
They didn't want
overall
homeless people
investments?
coming in,
Hey,
to the
guess
stores.
what we just came back to.
Yep.
so they didn't want homeless people
I
coming in
can't
stores.
go into
Just really
McDonald's
jumping right
and
now.
buy
See the percentage?
a homeless man
That's
a
just
meal,
today.
or else somebody's gonna videotape that and be like,
Can I
"That's
buy
fucking
$1,000
wrong."
of it right now?
Because he didn't have
No,
his
you
shoes
can't
on.
buy
I don't-
that guy that
I'm not
meal.
set up like that.
So-
but it should be.
Then
$1,000
the manager
of it
doesn't
would be
take
like
her position. She sits back and just like,
Close to a
oh,
billion.
It should be,
ride out.
just like everything else, it should be case by case.
Isn't that what it does
went up
in
to
America
$1,
today?
it's a billion
Everybody just rides things out, just wait for everything to explode right in front of your face.
Well, that's the problem with all of that.
I mean, come on.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. And that's the thing is, just like he was talking about,
got going
there's a
there.
mandate to defer, I guess, homeless
my
people
wife.
from getting any sort of service. You don't have a shirt, you don't have shoes. Well, I guess I can't go through and get food. That's fucked up.
There you go.
Dude, the main thing if you're running a business should be, do you have money?
Right.
Well, the main
Well,
thing
that's-
that, the main
you
thing,
wanna buy
listen,
my shit.
Obvious.
listen, we're working on my plan to open up a restaurant, okay?
Right.
It's going to be a roaring 20s speakeasy type restaurant with that theme, okay?
You're making. Are you making a restaurant?
Yeah, we've already got the plans. We're working on the business.
Talk about that.
You guys will all
I-
come and have a good time at my restaurant. Anyways,
No, talk about that. Talk about.
anyways,
that.
my point is that at my restaurant there will be a certain dress code to come to the restaurant. Not overbearing,
Right.
not outrageous, not stupid, but my wait staff is going to be dressed in roaring 20s decor, okay? They will dress to the nine. If your family shows up, they look nice, nothing. You show up like a bum,
Right.
I'm going to ask you to, dress a little nicer because it's going to be a higher end restaurant. That's one thing.
Themed restaurant.
It's a themed restaurant. Now, case in point,
Proper attire required.
again, no shoes, no shirt, no service. That was started
proper
because
does not mean what you mean. It's what the owner wants it to mean.
Exactly.
Not anybody can determine. what that
exactly. Now, what happens is if the government came in and said, we're going to expect you to have everybody that comes into your restaurant, men wearing a suit coat and women wearing a dress. And I would go, you know what? I would lean towards that just because of the restaurant that I'm building.
Right.
But you're not going to fucking dictate to me what the people coming in my door are going to wear.
Exactly.
That's where we draw the line. That's fascism. That is that is the conjunction or the agreement of business and government colluding against citizens. We're not going to fucking do that. And that's what's going on with masks right now.
what I
Walmart
wanna
just
do is
fucking
fuck-
announced today
Fuck Walmart.
that every one of their stores is going to mandate people walking in wearing with masks. I'm not sick. I'm not wearing a fucking mask. You know the best thing you're going to do in this state?
The funny thing is that it was all up to the store owner. Store owner could have totally said, you know what, we're going to disregard the masks. No. Well, you got corporate. Corporate's lined up with everything else that you know about media.
They're big box stores.
And again, Dino, the trump card here is license.
Right.
You've got
Check that out.
multi-billion dollar corporations that go, you know what? We're just going to bow down to you
down.
because
Yep.
because we're going to get more
Exactly.
licenses. You know what's happened during the Michigan shutdown of COVID? the amount of small mom and pop little businesses that have had to shut down and will never start back up again because they were deemed non-essential or they weren't conformist like the big business corporations.
I heard a number today. I'm not going to repeat the number I heard.
Repeat the number. They can look it up for themselves.
I'm gonna say it this way: tens of thousands
of businesses,
small businesses.
Not hundreds.
Yeah.
No, tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands, and that's just Michigan.
That's what they said.
Okay.
It's almost like I don't want to believe that.
Here's
I imagine it's a huge problem, but I
It's
mean,
not your problem yet.
let me go back and
It was a
expound on
problem
what
with
Dino
other
was
people.
talking about.
Right.
Okay, with
Go ahead.
The whole mask thing. Like, we went to a store, and I'm not going to mention the name of the store today.
Fuck that, it was Rite Aid.
Okay. But here's the cool part about this. is
You want
the
to
staff
acquiesce?
there-
Fuck you.
The staff there were awesome. Because we had laughing, we were chit-chatting.
I was telling
But we walked in.
Jeremy, I was telling
Right.
Jeremy, I was like, look it, man,
You
I
had a
was
little
feeling
trepidation.
nervous.
Yeah,
I
you had a
was
little
nervous.
trepidation.
I was nervous. I was like, Tony is totally going in the
I don't give
store
a fuck.
without a mask.
I
And
don't
it
give a
says
fuck.
right out on the back side of it, right on that window, it says required to wear a mask.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, that's the thing, is I walked into this
We
store.
walked in there, right? Can I
And
tell
Tina,
it?
yeah, go ahead, tell him.
I love it the way I say it.
Yeah.
But we walk in there, and I'm trembling in some kind of minor fear because I'm thinking that they're going to come at me because I'm not wearing a mask.
Right.
Tony's like, you know, like he was walking through the park.
Yeah. Zero
And I
fucks
was
given.
like, all right, if he can do it, I'm gonna follow him.
Right.
So I did. And you know, I was waiting for him right on the side of my ear. I was waiting for him. Hey, where's your mask?
you're gonna have to put a mask on.
Sir, you're gonna have to wear a mask.
But they didn't say anything. That was the whole idea.
They engaged with
They
us.
engaged.
Oh wait, they acted like you were human beings and not
Exactly.
fucking cattle being herded into a fucking trough.
It was incredible. 'Cause
Exactly.
We talked about the show. We said,
No mask.
do you like podcasts? Do you guys like to laugh? Do you like to have
Right.
fun?
Yeah.
We do. This is what we're doing tonight.
Right.
So if you guys are tuning in,
Tune in, fucking.
hey,
Yeah.
shout out to you guys for fucking going through and going. We want to engage with you people because you're a fucking human being that don't give a fuck about
What
that.
And that's one of the
what
things-
did they say about us?
What's
They're
that?
like, don't get in trouble.
Yeah, we're like, well, we shared the stage.
Okay,
a couple
so-
times.
Right. So a couple. What, Jimmy?
I was just gonna say, most of the people wearing masks,
Don't want
if
to.
you do engage and talk to them, they'll tell you, yeah, they prefer not.
They don't
yeah,
want to.
I don't really have a choice, you know. When I see customers, and I really don't have a choice because I represent a company that wants to follow the CDC guidelines, and
Which change daily.
Well, okay, but I mean, so
No,
but
I-
I wear a mask. If my customer, when I walk into a home, often will say, I make homeowner sales calls. I'm not going to say who for, but the whole idea is you're seeing somebody that is in their own home, and you're walking in as a stranger with a pandemic going on, and you know there's all these arguments about masks. I wear a mask because my company wants to support the CDC guidelines, whether they're right or wrong. I mean, that's
So
just
we have
about
the superior.
that. No, that's
Okay,
just about me
it's a
doing the
superior.
right thing
It's
for
a
my
superior.
company.
Here's the guideline
and
that's
my-
coming down,
and my
it's
ability to
telling
earn money.
companies that they need to follow two guidelines.
Okay, so here's the question I have to ask the pecking order: Is the CDC?
How is the guidelines enforced?
is the
That's
C-
just it.
Is the CDC above the state? Is that a federal thing?
I didn't vote for anybody in the fucking
The-
CDC.
But the
Well,
end
no,
of my
but is it a
point.
Federal,
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
affiliation?
All right, so finish your
So,
point.
so regardless of what guidelines I'm following and why I'm doing it, when I do it,
There's a question.
some people's homes, they're like, dude, you can take the mask off. Really?
Right.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
I'll
you.
take the mask off because I'm not worried about it.
He told me that earlier.
But other people,
You dropped
I
that
had a
saw
woman
off.
this week who, you know, and I'm like, I'm cognizant of, you know, where my hands are and shit. I'm like, would you get the door for me so I don't have to touch the door? I won't touch your door.
Right.
Right.
So I had a woman this week who backed off and went, no, you're gonna have to let yourself in. I don't want to be that close to you. She was literally trembling in fear of this whole thing, and I'm like, I mean, I would literally have to be like 2 inches away from you and breathe on you for an hour for you to catch anything I have, and I ain't got anything anyway. But you can go ahead and be fearful. She stayed back, so I used my binder which is a plastic binder to open the door so I didn't touch it, bump it with my shoulder, I come in. That's just how I'm trying to be respectful of people who might be fearful. And Chief was fearful through the whole process. And I got to tell you, again, I didn't say who I was working for, right? I didn't say that, right?
You didn't say that.
You repeat that, Dan.
I won't say a fucking word that you
Because,
that you work from. No, 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 no.
because
Scaring me.
Because I'm an estimator, and I'm estimating,
Stuff
I'm
people need.
an air conditioner and a furnace, stuff that's very expensive for anybody. And I can tell you, I thought about putting my installation guys in this woman's home. And I'm thinking to myself, if I put my guys in here, they're great people, they're wonderful, talented people, but they're normal guys who are working guys, and just by them breathing, she would have been so fearful and scared. I think that she would have been crying and calling the police within an hour. So what do you think I do when I'm pricing out a job and I'm in charge of the bottom line price?
Of course.
I don't gouge people normally. I'm never trying to like get the upper hand on something.
You're
Little
like-
old
you're
lady,
that guy either.
I'm way more inclined to not. My owner said when I started there, I don't want guys, neighbors being at a barbecue in their neighborhood, and the little old lady got nailed for twice as much as the businessman, and then the old lady who was alone got nailed, and he goes, "This is our price," and I'm like, "Awesome." I don't have to negotiate. People go, "Well, how about a better price?" They go, "We start by giving you our best price." Anyway, that's a whole other story. But with this particular instance, I'm thinking to myself,
I'm gonna juice this a
it's
little
not
bit.
about gouging a person. It's about
I'm gonna
me.
juice this enough to
I'm
scare
gonna
you away.
find a way not to get this job. I don't want to work for her. I don't want to have that situation in my. And that's
sad?
people, oh, you're racist. No, I'm not. You know what I mean? But you're judging a situation.
Yeah.
I know that she's gonna absolutely lose her mind. She's losing her mind on me just walking in and being Mr. Super Nice Guy. She's totally gonna lose her mind on somebody walking up and down the stairs with a part,
Let's look at it on
wearing a
another
hat and blue
element,
jeans.
though. Let's look at it on a different page and understanding where she's at. And she is thinking, I'm trying to be normal, but I can't because they keep on feeding me fear
She's fearful.
that I cannot rise above.
Right.
And that's Dino, Jimmy, that's my biggest problem is that they have so conditioned everybody over the last 6 months. I mean, they've been conditioning everybody for a long time. But they use the catalyst of this fear pandemic to condition people to the extent that somebody's afraid when you walk in the door. And I've said this so many times, whether I'm teaching in church or I'm doing stuff, is I've said this so many times where people, listen, we crave interaction. We crave physical touch.
what's up, brother?
We crave,
Hey, how you doing,
we crave,
brother?
dude, it's like, I walked in from work and Dino was like, I walked in and I goes, "What the fuck are you guys doing in my bar?" And he goes, Is that how you greet me?
That's exactly what he did.
And I came over, I was like, I gave him a big hug. And then I gave you a big hug. And I'm like, this is where we're at. Yeah, I was like, all
All
sweet.
of my hands.
But we crave interaction. We crave physical contact. We want to, it's like they act like, oh, we're men. We don't, fuck that. This is my boy, man. This is my boys. Come on, fuck yeah. And so it's like, people act like, well, I'm like, dude, what bothers me the most, above the bullshit agendas going on in our governments, what bothers me the most, masks restrict me from seeing your expression, and I want to see your facial expression. I want to see where you're at, because there's 200 muscles in your face, and there's an unlimited amount of micro expressions that you have, and I want to see what's just looking at Jimmy, and he just flicked his eyebrows at me, and I went, that's interesting. That's literally what he said. He was like. He literally, when I looked at him, he goes.
Now he's doing the tongue of Kala.
He literally told me in that eyebrow flash. He's like, in that eyebrow flash, he went, 200, really? Tell me more. That's literally it. And I go,
right,
I want to see that.
Right.
The social distancing. We're humans. We
Check it
need
out.
to touch each
See how
other.
you noticed you said everything about your muscles in your face.
Mhm.
And you noticed about your face, everything below the nose says everything.
Of course it does.
Literally.
It does.
All right.
It's-
I'm going down a
If
different
you
road right
take
now.
and put a mask on your face.
You restrict so much of your expression.
It's
Right.
not the fact that you can't breathe.
I won't
It's the
intentionally
fact
fuck
that it
with
took
people.
your identity away.
Right, exactly.
So they
It
show.
took your identity away,
Right.
and that's how they're. It's so easy. It's ushered out on a red carpet. Easy.
Right.
Right.
They came out and they were like, "Oh well, you know what?
We got to do this.
Eastern Side, New York, boom, got hit with coronavirus." We didn't know, being part of Michigan, that we were going to be the second Democratic Party on side of fucking New York that sat there and fucking was like, "Yeah, we need to be on board." What the fuck happened to Ohio?
Right? Ohio's like been open the whole. Ohio's like, yeah,
Come on,
nah,
dude.
we're good.
How did we get hit?
Matt
Yeah,
went-
Ohio wasn't there.
Matt went to
How did
Indiana.
Ohio not get hit, but Pennsylvania was right there?
Yeah, that's
I mean, you would think that if something was going to channel or something was going to move, it would have to go through the spread.
That was another thing my buddy said.
spread.
He's like, it's so contagious. It's been more contagious.
So wait,
and I've been
wait,
responding.
let
I'm
me-
like,
what if
no.
hang
It
on? What
hasn't.
if I said this to you?
You going down a different road now?
Doesn't Northwestern have an international hub in Detroit?
Oh!
Does Cleveland? Does Cleveland?
No.
I'm guessing it doesn't.
I don't know.
Something as little
I
as
have
that.
heard that Cleveland rocks, though.
Have you been to the
Get that
museum?
serious. I want this-
Have you?
We need to integrate this
No,
conversation.
that's the thing.
This is
I will
a serious
intentionally
fucking
fuck
topic.
with people in masks wherever I go, just to get them to laugh. Because all I can see is
So
that-
rephrase that. You're not intentionally fucking with people. You're intentionally
did you see,
trying to engage with people.
Right, exactly.
By the way, since we were exposing things,
Yeah.
so I would say, remember when we were in Rite Aid?
Yes.
The girl that was doing all of the
Shoving shit through the little
Yeah.
plastic window.
Right. She had a mask on, right?
And she was
And it
cracking.
was covered.
Yeah. And she was cracking up laughing at our shenanigans.
The other lady.
You just like, give my gun.
Hey,
Shenanigans!
I'm a pistol
whip
whip
you.
this.
listen. The
Security.
other lady,
Yeah. Yeah, she brought it down.
she brought it
And they
down.
were both cracking
And
up
I'm
laughing.
sitting there, and the whole time that we're having this conversation, I'm like, wait a minute. You're working at Rite Aid, and you just dropped your mask from your nose down to your mouth so you could
Fucking breathe.
breathe.
Breathing's kind of important.
Right.
Just throwing that out.
It's fundamental to
saying.
life.
Tell me not the observatory,
But
but I will tell you when your fucking claim is bullshit.
yeah, exactly.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
It's bullshit.
And that's the whole point of this thing is that
I watched a lady walk out in Linden as we were going through the town, and I'm at a stoplight, and I'm looking out my fucking window in the passenger seat, and the lady literally came out the building with the mask underneath her nose. I'm sorry, underneath her nose.
Right.
And as soon as she went to walk across the street, she went bloop.
Oh, I'd be doing the opposite. I mean, usually,
Wow.
like when we were
Did
standing,
it really matter that
Well, I
you
don't
didn't
wanna say
have
where
your
we were
mask
coming.
up
Where we
over your
exercise,
nose in the building? but
everybody
you
came out
decided
when
to
we were
put
out
your
drinking
mask
beer,
on when
right?
you
Everybody who
decided to
came out of
walk
that
the street.
door immediately
What
took
the
their mask
fuck
off.
is going on
The
here?
parents,
outside.
but we
Yeah.
don't want to say where that
all right,
was.
all right. So here, so we do an exercise regimen that I don't like to call exercise because that's not fun. I like to have a recreational activity in which I suit up in certain paraphernalia, namely a glove, a glove, and I do a glove over here. See that? See that right on
This is all
Tony's
about-
face?
My face.
Nobody wants to say porn.
Face.
So I literally I do my glove and my stick over here
Porn,
with a
porn.
blocker on it, right?
Porn
And I have
glove,
leg pads
porn
on,
stick.
so you can get on. And it's cold. There's a little bit of what do you call that shit?
Hey, are there any knee pads involved?
There are.
Porn.
You asshole. So
You an asshole!
you asshole.
I mean, that really went south for a second. You know?
That never happens. That's your fucking show.
Don't
make this weird.
Don't make this weird.
This is my brain.
This
Wait,
is my brain.
you fucking earwigs.
What?
Where's my mask?
Well,
We need the mask for Jimmy's eyes.
So suffice it to say, if nobody, it's not a national fucking secret that we play hockey.
What?
hey,
I am a goalie,
Well, if
and
you
you are a
look up
defenseman,
there,
and we play hockey.
there in the wall.
There's hockey shit up there. In
On
fact,
the wall, look.
that one is my jersey from playing with the Red Wings.
What?
I played with the Red Wings alumni. That blue one right there, that's why I got my name on.
It's easier to see in the camera than over there. I'm old.
It's up there.
you're making me look.
Oh, look, there's a Probert jersey. Yeah. Oh, it's,
There's no Probert
but it's
jersey.
Chelios. That's Probert's number.
Chelios.
That's not Chelios.
But I
Chelios.
do want to,
Datsuk.
you know,
Anyways.
get back
Like
to
Chip
it, man.
Chilios?
So, okay, so the
yeah,
point is,
get back to you is, you know, I do a lot of research, you know,
All the time.
over YouTube and such, you know, and people are always saying, you know what, that's nonsense, that's nonsensical, and you know what, I'd have to disagree.
who
Because
made
I-
them the fucking arbiter of what I choose to believe or research?
Exactly.
I want everybody out there. You want to put out some shit? Listen,
Why did we
I've
have
spent
to listen to Fox News?
I've spent
Why
several
did we
fucking
have to
hours.
listen to CNN? Why did we have to listen to BBC? Why did
the
we
fuck
have
out.
to listen to ABC? Why did we have to listen to CBNC? Why did we have to listen?
I don't know what that one
Why
is.
did we have to listen? Why did we have to listen? Why did we have to listen? Why did we have to listen?
I think he's
Why
on
did
repeat.
we have
Is
to
he stuck in
listen?
repeat?
Why did we have to listen?
All right.
But if we do our
Because
own
we're gonna
research,
listen.
but we do our own, if you do your own research, and that's the thing that bothers me about the whole stuff, is doing my own research. If I want to spend fucking 10 hours going through videos about Paul McCartney having fucking died in 1964 and being replaced by a fake guy, I want to fucking watch that, okay? And at the same time, if I want to watch 10, 20, 30, 40, let's say 1,000 different doctors who say COVID is not a pandemic and they're able to treat it left and right, and this is overblown and this is bullshit. If I want to watch those
Right.
fucking doctors
Cut the
tell me that shit,
Come on now.
why is Facebook and YouTube and all these other fucks
Right.
blocking that shit?
Right.
What are you afraid of?
Right.
If it's fake news, you should just
Sit
fucking
there.
let it go.
All right, so I just watched this the other day. Then they have Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, that you patrons know about.
Oh, look over here. You're over here now.
Oh, over there. Anyways, and you have Bill Gates on the same platform with Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates.
Both wearing
Two
pink shirts?
people that have never been in the medical society of shit
Ever.
sit there and they have a conversation about vaccinations. How does that happen? That happens by power of money institute. That's what that is. That is completely capitalizing and knowing that we ripped you off, we banked you off, you don't have any more rights. We have taken your soul.
Dino,
Soul.
why?
We have taken your
right.
soul.
This is completely
Through
rhetorical.
Facebook.
This is completely
Believe it.
rhetorical.
Believe it. Watch it. Watch how
I
this
absolutely
works.
believe it. I said that earlier. The reason they get us on,
There's no
on social
privacy
media is so
anymore.
we don't socially
There's
interact
no
anymore.
privacy anymore.
All right. You have
I
your
can't
whole
go
life on
with a dinner with my family or a picnic
Dude, how many
without
people
a camera
upload their entire
on me
lives on Facebook?
because somebody has to pull their phone out and video, or they're
Well-
sitting there and they're taking pictures while you're trying to have a convenient private setting over the lake, over the pond, over anything, but somebody has to pull this out.
But here's the thing, Dino. Why would I trust a guy?
I like privacy.
Why would I trust? Why would I trust a guy who can't keep a fucking virus off my computer to try and keep a virus out of my body?
Right.
Imagine
You're gonna promote vaccines?
Imagine that.
You can't keep your fucking operating system that's been around for 20 years.
More than that.
30.
30 years?
30. Well, actually, it's 31.
Windows 95, baby. Come on.
Holy shit, I'm old. But you can't keep a fucking virus off my
Microsoft.
computer.
Windows 3.1.
Microsoft,
Dude, I did a DOS program.
Microsoft.
Right.
I did a program when I was in high school, or no, junior high. Junior high.
DOS.
Get him on camera. Oh, you
What's
missed
he doing?
it. He was following me like a dog because I was carrying his
No,
beer.
I would never do that.
Go to overhead shot. Everybody's moving around, peeing. Dino's got to pee. We're gonna send the remote cam on the.
Send the drone out.
We're gonna send the drone with the remote cam.
Send the drone out.
It'll be searching.
But yeah, I completely agree with that. Is why would you trust a person that can't keep a virus off your computer to be in charge of a vaccine?
It's fucking. But that's the type of thing. That's the
Why would
mentality
you
we're
trust
dealing.
the guy whose dad was the second in command at Planned Parenthood?
Planned Parenthood.
That's fucked up.
You know, one of the things that bothers me. We're not gonna go there.
And they own a gigantic
just-
charity organization.
Dude, Planned Parenthood targeted
that
fucking
takes so
the
much
black
money.
community.
And that's fucked up because
Fucking
here's
pisses me off, dude.
I love the
You know how many things have targeted the black community?
I love-
and I don't hear black leaders talking about it.
syphilis.
Well, that's Tuskegee Institute,
here's the
or not
question.
Tuskegee, the
Well,
Tuskegee.
that was
Here's the question I
particularly
have.
targeted at the black community.
Right, but I'm talking about.
What's he saying?
What about crack?
You're getting the thing.
Wait, do you need help?
You need help, buddy?
You got a help pee?
Yeah, I think he needs his tire's flat. He
Here's the
needs to
question.
change his
Okay,
tire.
So this whole
That's why he
BLM
took his pipe.
movement, all right, goes about talking about this stuff. All right, okay. So BLM, right? I'm not gonna say it because I think it's actually fucking retarded.
Dude, it is a political organization.
But here's the issue that I have with this. Okay, if that's the case,
You,
if Black Lives Matter, okay, so what about the? Oh, I don't know.
I can post.
What about the abortions for?
There's-
black
there's
folks?
a beautiful-
What about the black on black crime?
There's a beautiful black man that gets up there and he's talking to a group of nurses and doctors out in front of a hospital. And he says, okay. He says, Black Lives Matter. Okay. He's like, so, cops killing young black men. That matters. Oh, yeah. He goes, so how about the abortion clinics?
Right.
And he goes, awful quiet, medical people,
Right.
awful quiet. He's like, so you don't care how we take care of them in the womb,
Right.
but you all of a sudden care about them when they're on the street.
Right.
He's like, it's hypocritical.
Right.
Now, us as white men, we can't even comment on that because
See,
we're racist.
and
I'm
I
like,
find
no,
that very-
I don't want fucking black babies killed at the abortion clinic.
Ever.
And they're targeted by fucking Planned Parenthood, okay?
Right. It's
As much as I want black fathers in the home raising up their children, you know, I've met so many awesome people of color.
Yes.
But you know what? I only have to draw the distinction when I have to draw the distinction. I could give two shits whether you're a person of color.
Right.
Are you a person?
Yes.
That's all that matters to me. And if you're color,
Right.
I used to tease one of my pastor friends.
Yeah.
Tanya knows this. I would walk in and I go, he would go, my brother, he would say, my brother from another mother's here to minister to us. And I would come in there to teach, right?
Yeah.
Okay? And I would get up there and I go, thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. I go, now look, don't discriminate just because he's got a darker tan than me.
It's funny you say that because when I was doing,
Because I'm having a good time. I don't give a shit. Come on.
here's the best part about playing in black churches because
They're fucking awesome people, man.
I used to get so much shit from some of the ones that were out on the street all the time. They're like, hey, what's Whitey doing here? And the whole entire praise and worship band, who was blacker than the midnight sky, went, he ain't white, he's light skinned.
Dude,
And I went, hell yes!
if you listen, so
I'm in.
I can call up
Right.
a number of my African American friends,
Right.
and they will say, in fact, one of my friends,
Dude,
and
you
I'm working on Sister Crystal to be on the show. Not working on her like she doesn't want to be on the show. She wants to be on the show.
It's
She
scheduled.
needs a schedule and transportation.
Right.
Okay, Sister Crystal. To me, I call her up. I go, "What's up?" She goes, "What's up, beige Negro?" Beige Negro. That's what she calls me on a regular basis. And I go, "Okay."
Right.
And again, I don't fucking care.
Tonight.
I want to honor you as a person.
Tonight.
Pastor Mona came by.
Yes.
Absolutely love her. She's such a sweetheart.
She is, A fucking rock star.
She came in, she's hung out. I forgot that she came to the one party we had.
Right.
And so she came and hung out with us and and I'm like, I love you. You're a sweetheart. And again, we talked about a few of these things because I'm bothered by what was said to me on Facebook.
Absolutely.
And I go,
All right, so stop for a minute.
what's up?
Black Lives Matter.
It's a political organization
Okay,
and
I
they're
don't-
using
funded
I
by
don't care.
George
I don't
Soros.
care. All that shit doesn't matter to me.
what matters?
So this group of people, is going out and protesting, and certainly a lot of them have been violent. Probably some of them haven't. I don't throw a particular organization under the bus because of what I hear or see. I mean, I watch and I'm like, I lean a certain way based on what I see. What I'm seeing in Black Lives Matter, and like you said, you might be completely right. I'm seeing young white kids in their teens,
Right.
covered up. They're all covered up, so they're really kind of invisible. I'm sure as far as they think, and they're pushing this agenda, which is over the top wrong to a lot of people. And Trump talks about the silent majority. The silent majority are people like me who think that if you're dumb enough to say that you don't want cops around, I mean, really? Okay. I mean, that you doesn't have to go any farther than that. You're a fucking dumbass if you think that.
Right.
That means you want to live in anarchy, and so you're going to have to protect yourself. You're saying I want to live in the Wild West with 2 6-shooters on my belt, and if somebody thinks I stole something from the store, they can just shoot me in the fucking head and leave me there because they got a gun. And that's anarchy. That's complete. That's not what America's about. America's about freedom. We have stoplights. If everybody ran the stoplights, anarchy, you run the stoplights. Who gives a fuck? Oh, we crashed and died. That's what we don't need. We don't need it.
Right.
And this group is promoting anarchy. I don't care if they're Marxist or if they're paid. I don't give a fuck. The people who are doing it, if they're getting paid, how dumb are they to be taking money and promoting something that's going to ruin their future?
Well,
Hello?
well, I
This-
mean,
so you're going to break down the country you live in into anarchy for a little bit of money, and then you have to live there, dickhead.
Well, and that's
but
the
What
thing.
the fuck is your point?
but that's the thing is the love
Let's
of money.
make
is
it worse?
The love of money is the root of all evil. And when
Well,
you do a study on the Greek,
I
of what
think
Paul
it's
wrote.
here's where I go though, and this is kind of what I wanted to get at. It's hard for people who are doing all right to accept that a lot of people aren't. It is. It's. I don't know all the struggles that a lot of people go through, but I do have empathy for them, and I don't want to fuck other people. I want everybody to be happy and be well fed, and nobody wants disease, all that shit. But that is the majority of people. But when you get these groups that have these radical agendas, they lose all of that. To me, they lose all my respect because they don't show empathy. And now they're attacking policemen. Out in the. I mean, these are police. These are the ones who keep it from being stupid. Right? Defund them.
Here's the issue that I have with a lot of this.
Promoting
said
anarchy
before.
is. My point again
Right.
is promoting anarchy. It's just never. You're the one who gets hurt, dumbass.
Right.
Wake up.
I mean, what was it? God, that movie that they fucking had with Ethan Hawke in it, the Purge.
Yeah, right.
I refused to watch any of those, dude, because I knew they were all about promoting anarchy.
Well, that's my point. It's okay.
I mean, I barely watched
but
fucking Escape
no,
from New York.
it promoted.
Everybody's.
I
trying
barely
But it
to
only
do.
promoted anarchy for one day a year.
Oh,
So
really?
that's
That's
okay.
why I don't like Escape from New York and Escape from LA. Because,
364 days a year. Everybody's peaceful on,
It's
oh, really?
man.
Really?
law-abiding citizen.
Yeah. Oh, 364 days a year.
Right.
Everybody's going to. No.
Here's the issue I
Yeah,
have
I don't
with
agree
this.
with it
It's
either.
the
I'm
common
just saying.
denominator, if you are living in the United States as a human being, that's your level playing ground. Period. If you
You
are
got-
an American,
You've got all sorts of opportunities.
you have all sorts of opportunities because you are a human being. Human lives matter.
They do.
What was the comment? Do you support Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, I completely ignore that.
I'm like-
sorry to interrupt, but just join topic, please. This is
This is a Friday night rant.
Yes.
On a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday night rant
on a
on Friday
Friday
night.
night.
We normally rant on Tuesdays, but schedules did not permit us to rant on Tuesday. So here we are on Friday night ranting. Sorry.
Ranting.
I'm sorry, everybody. They invited me though.
Anyways, introductions quickly. This is Jeremy Scott Gibbs.
Tony Bradley.
Chicago Jim.
Chicago Jimmy. The amazing, sexy, half-naked man.
Taylor Vincent Gibbs.
Taylor Vincent Gibbs. And the...
Johnny Irish!
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Dean McBride, one of the best musicians I've ever met. So, this is Tuesday Night Rant on
Tuesday
Friday
Night
night because our schedules got insane.
Yeah.
Normally, we do a podcast called This Is My Brain on Saturday nights.
We're going to do that tomorrow.
We're doing that
We're
tomorrow.
gonna be epic.
Live at
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
What are we going to talk about tomorrow? Because it's going to be fucking fun.
She said, I don't know, they're real, blah, 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 too. Let's fucking go. I'm down to rant. What's up, guys? Hope you're all as well. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Yeah,
We love
what
everybody.
do you want to rant about?
So,
throw some stuff in the
throw some
chat.
stuff out there what you want to rant about.
Ask me a
I wanted to
question.
do okay. So for the second half of this, all right, we talked about COVID, shit. It's fucking fuck. All right, all this stuff that's going on. Okay, we've talked about. No, we talked.
You can say fuck. But you
Well,
Can I
let's
shit,
go
fuck,
into-
COVID? No, this is
Get into Revelation. Why don't we
this
get
is
into
this is what I want to get into tonight.
Okay. so
Follow me.
What do we got?
Follow me.
How much fucking
I want your. Can I say the best or the worst?
What?
I want your number one pet peeve. What is your number one pet peeve? Now, we
Go,
talked
Jimmy.
about COVID because
me?
it's fucking the COVID shit. But what is your number one? I want you to rant about your number one pet peeve.
Those fucking picnic carts.
Oh, that was epic. Okay, I'll start it out. Okay, so I'm riding in the car. We're coming back from a church meeting. Where's my wife? She's out. She fucking disappears on me.
Somebody took
So-
my swing line stapler, and it's my pet
It's my stapler. You
I
took
was
my
gonna say,
stapler.
my stapler, a swing
When
line.
people chew with their mouth open, you can hear
Oh, okay. So this person said hearing people
Yeah,
eat
they're
like
like-
fucking marbles. Yes! Fuck yes!
It's like, close your fucking mouth. If you can't breathe, shove some fucking straws up your nose
Thank you.
so you can breathe,
Hell
and then
yes.
chew with your mouth closed, for the love of God.
It's like, dude.
All right, Jimmy, go. What's your pet peeve?
I don't.
It's gotta be something.
I don't like having to get up in the middle of the night to pee because I'm an old fuck.
So,
You lose the fight with your
a
bladder.
I really would like to be able to sleep all fucking night long.
A
you know
very
what
personal pet peeve.
No, I just pissed the bed.
I mean? I like.
That depends.
Those, you know,
At the
those-
risk
that's a
of,
bad
at the
night.
risk of, at the risk of being
you got?
kicked off the
so warm.
our streams.
Fuck it, whatever.
What's the one?
Your pet peeve?
Another thing is,
No, for
you have dreams that you
Prostigard.
take a piss.
We need to get you some
Oh! Don't say that to me! You
Prostigard.
fucker! You
like-
just totally
You're in your
planted
dream,
that.
You're just like
You-
walking through your
that
own
was
room.
like
Oh, dude.
you just gave me some kind of
No.
weird
You
fucking
wake up
thing.
in
If
bed, you're like,
I am
What is
I'm
he
gonna
doing?
I'm gonna find you tomorrow and throw a wet pillow at you.
The past. No, that's a good one. The past week, dude.
It's
I've
gonna
had
be
several.
warm. It's gonna be warm, wet pillow.
Did you wake up and drive here? If Dave Mustaine can piss in his fucking suitcase, I'm sure it's okay for you to piss in your pillowcase.
Good God.
No. No.
Hey,
I've had.
Dum, 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 dum.
He's doing the Pink Panther.
I've literally this past week have had like 4 or 5 dreams where I'm like standing over something at the edge of a cliff in my dream and I just can't piss and I'm like, I have a really good prostate. I have nothing wrong. What the fuck is the problem here? And then all of a sudden I wake up and go, oh, you gotta go pee. Fucking 4 in the morning. I'm like, damn it! I still got 2
You
hours
were
of sleep.
dreaming about peeing.
And I'm like,
Fucking subliminal.
in my dream, I'm trying to fucking
Subliminal
pee.
insertion specialist.
Honey, check the carpet in the living room.
I was in
And you
that,
know what the
like,
biggest
Leonardo
problem is?
DiCaprio.
The biggest problem
Oh,
is
with the,
we wake up
yeah, I remember that.
and then you got a major erection trying to go pee.
Yeah.
Divergent.
You're like, wait a minute.
Your
You
dick
gotta
is staring
arrow
at the
down.
chandelier.
You
I'm
gotta
like-
arrow down. You gotta hold on to the wall.
I'm like, wait, you're giving me.
Austin Powers, man.
So I had to endure the dream.
Oh,
Now
you do it.
I'm.
Fucking put it right there.
Now
We just start. This whole started with my pet peeve of getting up in the middle of the night. What the fuck do you think I'm doing? I'm doing that. I'm fucking trying to get the goddamn thing to point down.
Did I have
fucking.
I gotta pee so bad I'm at full Flagstaff.
I just woke up. I didn't remember what made you so happy.
Somebody help me fold the flag.
I didn't hear reverently. Rise that fucking flag all the way up.
No, dude. Okay, your brain's like, your body's like, your dick is like,
Sparta!
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, you were sleeping? Sorry, motherfucker. We're doing this.
the fucking touches the toilet seat. You
up,
gotta
people.
let it
Woke
sit
up.
for a solid 15. I feel your voice.
Okay.
Hell yeah!
All right.
I'm a
So
mechanical contractor. I just want to know where the fucking pressure relief valve is on that.
Gonna turn the testicles.
all right. So
I stand up.
so chew with your mouth open. Having to get up and piss.
What's your pet peeve?
Number one.
What's my pet
Number
peeve?
one pet peeve.
Fuck. My pet peeve is I hate it when they leave fucking carts where I'm trying to park.
So fucking
I'm not even
Fucking
kidding.
pygmy carts.
I'm not even kidding. It has nothing to do personally at home. It's just the fact that when I go out onto a community, why in the fuck, after you unloaded your goddamn groceries
thing you got
out of the cart and put it perfectly in your fucking vehicle,
Right.
but then
How
just
did it even get in the middle? Because like
let the cart skate away into the driveway? What the hell? What's wrong with you?
okay, I'm done.
You know, I mean, it really pissed me off. So yeah, that is my pet peeve.
You
Every
in?
time that I go to a fucking parking lot and I see fucking carts, I put them in the register.
Whoa! Oh, he hit the monitor.
I put the carts.
Let me say the table shot's still good.
That camera's
we're
attached to a
back.
small cart.
To be honest with you, and I don't mean to be so aggressive, but you know,
Say what you're gonna say.
like, look it, man, dude, my house is that parking lot, okay?
You got shit in the
And
way.
if I want to park into a decent spot, you better move your fucking cart, all right? Or else I'm fucking pissed. And I fucking get out there and said, "Honey, stop the fucking vehicle." I grabbed that cart and I fucking angrily.
You're an angry cart driver. I have seen you before at the Costco parking lot.
I throw it right in the register.
It was a sunny day in
Was this
July.
the same one where he walked in? He's like, "Welcome to Costco. I love you."
Right.
Ask me about a pet peeve.
Right. No.
That is my fucking pet peeve.
Is that the number one?
That is the number
Okay.
one.
All right. Just make sense.
Number one fucking pet
People
peeve is
have
carts.
died in parking lots across America. Well, fucking put that away. No, I'm not putting it away.
Fucking carts.
I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Right.
Fuck, you didn't put your cart away.
Yeah, stab him in the neck. Right. And people fucking dying every day from that shit.
He's like, if we were in prison, I would have shanked you by now, you fucking cart motherfucker.
Anarchy.
But like this,
Hey,
what
we
I was
got some
telling you earlier,
crazy shit going on.
Jeremy.
What's up, Mike? Oxlon to
Right here in
27.7. What's up? Hey, brother. Thanks for tuning in. It's always Costco, always for some goddamn reason. Yes!
You cut me off.
No,
I'm gonna shove a cart up your ass. But anyways, yeah, let's talk.
Good and great, Grant, get on the fucking bus.
Damn it. But anyways,
no yelling on the boss!
all right, Chris Farley, calm down. Fuck.
That's pretty good.
Oh, shit. That's great.
Go, finish your point.
Finish your point,
What I'm
brother.
getting at is that we just had a case in Michigan that happened to where there was like a 6-year-old kid
You gotta say
wasn't
motherfucker.
wearing a mask.
You gotta say motherfucker.
And the 77-year-old
For
guy
legal purposes.
Motherfucker.
came
Everyone's a
at the
motherfucker.
kid and said, "Where's your mask?" And the kid turned around and said, "I don't need a mask, motherfucker." And stuck him and killed him.
What?
What?
He punched him in the nose.
Stuck him and killed him.
wait.
Oh, he hit it. Oh, he stabbed him.
Wait, he shanked the dude?
Shanked him.
The kid shanked the old man?
Right.
The
Why?
fuck?
Why did the kids?
So, where do we go from here? I mean, really, because the cops came.
We tell the fucking
the old guy?
governor.
The cops got
Was it the
called.
old
The cops
guy?
got called. The
Was it the
cops
old
got
guy or the
called.
kid?
The cops got called.
He does get stuck.
He's stuck.
They came and
That's
they
why he sounds so
ended
good playing rhythmy. He gets
You know
stuck.
what? Hey,
He
we're
gets
gonna
stuck
put it.
4 measures at a time.
We're gonna put a new needle on your record player because you keep getting.
Skipped.
So the cops got called. The cops got called. The cops got called. The cops got called. All right, go back to it.
The kid had the blade still in his hand when he came up to fucking arrest him.
Really?
That sounds MK Ultra to me.
Like,
Doesn't that sound MK Ultra to you?
Was it the kid or was it the old guy?
how do you?
It's like you shank somebody and then you stand there and you're like-
that you actually put black magic on somebody else and make them do the things that they would not normally do.
Okay, Ultra.
What's the one?
But there
LSD,
are people in the world like me and you and people that we believe in Jesus Christ as our Lord and Savior, because I really do. Us that are praying
Amen.
for and praying for other people are not the ones that are convicted. They're not convicted.
Right.
Right?
I'm looking at your tattoo.
So, don't worry about that. No,
It's on this side of your arm, and I can't
It's
see.
right there.
this
You
can
weren't
be
waiting for
very
him to say something?
serious
'Cause
at
I
the
was
end
waiting
of
for him to
this,
say something.
Because,
No.
you know, we all understood that Jesus Christ died for our sins. Well, didn't Jesus Christ die for everybody in order not to fucking make color?
No, what does that mean to you?
What does it mean to me? It means that it wasn't a color issue
Right?
when Christ fucking sacrificed his life.
Because he was Middle
And
Eastern.
it wasn't religious.
Middle Eastern
Doesn't matter,
almond
but see,
almond covered
you're
up.
saying you're already putting a title on where he came from.
No, but
Clarification.
It was clarification. It wasn't going through it and putting an ethnicity on it.
I've
And
had
that's where I'm getting at.
Right.
Is the fact that there was no ethnicity at that time.
Well, there
It was
was.
for everybody.
Right.
well
exactly.
for
It was
Jesus'
all
sacrifice. Yes,
Right.
you're exactly right. For society, what do we got?
Well, it might be it might be
good?
hard for some people to contemplate that all
we
when
drinking
you
a beer
say
now?
that all lives are created
This is drinking
equal.
beer.
When you think all lives are created equal, however,
Oh,
you know, he's black
spill
and he's
shit.
red and he's green and he's yellow and we're white,
Glow in the dark.
right? All lives are created equal, but
Right.
we're all unique.
I believe in
It's like
equal
why
oppor-
do we forget that all lives are created equal and we're all unique?
Well, the thing
That means
the
you
thing
might
that
be
I-
black, you might be brown, you might be Caucasian, you might.
Who gives a shit? Equal opportunity?
In America,
There you
we're
go.
all the fucking American.
People don't come here on rafts
Society.
because it sucks
Equal
here. It's
opportunity.
awesome here.
You know the people that are causing the most problems are the people that come here
They
and
don't
won't
wanna be a
that
fucking
don't
American.
want to
have
just
to
be
pay
Americans.
taxes?
No, they come here and they don't want to be Americans.
They hate us,
Listen,
but they want.
I
to
don't
live
know.
Here.
I don't
They
know.
wanna be
You know what I know?
California.
You know what I know about being Polish and Czechoslovakian?
Nothing.
That my family came from Poland and Czechoslovakia. Do you know what else I know about that?
Right.
Nothing. I don't know shit about it. 5 generations removed.
Right.
I remember Grandma saying babushka and the deaf and
Yeah,
some.
but you know Czechoslovakia was split up into Czech Republic and Slovakia.
Yes, I
I
know.
was going to say, and they weren't
the only
free.
thing I know about it.
That's because that's what I've studied.
Scottish and Irish.
But from my ancestry,
And dude, freedom of the press, freedom of religion, freedom of speech does not exist in those countries.
right? But what I'm saying is that what I know of my
First Amendment,
ancestral
Second
heritage is very minimal. You know why? Because when my family came here in the 1880s and 1890s, they didn't want to come here and be Polish hyphen Americans. They wanted to be Americans.
Right.
They were like,
Right.
this is the land of opportunity. We want to figure this out.
Assimilate.
They forbid their children from speaking their native language
Why would we
so that they
carry
would
our
learn to
past
speak
when
English.
We're trying to be new people.
Not to deny their heritage, but to say you're in this country to be a part of this country, then be a part of this country. And that's what bothers me. There's a sect right now within our country that is there's actually 2 sects.
Oh, see, hey, look at this. You got the real bulbous saying, yes, I'm Polish. We were considered rats for a while.
Dude, Polish jokes were the number one most acceptable jokes that you could give were Polish jokes.
So Mike
that a
Oxlong
Polish
of
sausage in your
27/7
bucket?
is apparently a friend of Crispy Bacon.
Sweet.
And,
Where's Crispy? What the fuck happened to
Erica
Crispy?
XO Parker newbies. I don't know what that means, but keep chiming in for the chat because
Hey,
we're
all right.
figuring this out.
So we derailed.
Yeah, wait. Tell us a Polish joke.
Hey,
Can you tell?
I'm
Polish jokes?
kidding.
I can.
So can I.
How many Polacks does it take to change a light bulb?
You.
43.
No. The answer is 4.
4.
It's 5, Tony. I'm sorry.
No, it's 4.
It's 5.
You said your heritage.
No,
was
it's
Polak,
5.
so I
The
thought
answer
you
is
could
4.
handle
The
it.
one on the ladder.
Couples.
No, it's the one on the ladder. And 4 to grab each leg and
the
turn
bitch around.
the fucking ladder.
Spin that mother-
One guy grabs the.
Me and Dino were doing that earlier today. We hold the
We
ladder
were
on
not
one
dancing.
One guy.
You just rotate the guy's hands while he's up there.
That's right.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly, so where I
you're-
grew up,
you're
in a very nice area.
Kuganau.
Yeah, right.
Koganauer.
Turn a light bulb. and
Koganauer.
that was always
Did you
always
change the
joke.
light bulb, Koganauer?
I can change the light bulb.
By yourself?
All right, let's
You're not fucking Polish.
No, it's just that was always
There's no ski on the
there was
end of your
Polak
name.
jokes always, and the Polacks would like Wojo, our Polak buddy Wojo. Ooh, now I'm labeling Wojo.
He's a fucking straight
He's a
Polak.
fucking
I got
Polak.
a serious question. What are Polacks to you?
They're
No, I want him.
Friends.
I want him.
Friends.
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 Ask me.
All right, now
They're
you
just
get
like
it.
me.
Polacks.
He's a fucking
Okay.
Polak himself.
When you have a pole and you don't want anybody to take it, you lock it.
Wait, is that with the
It's a Polak.
That would actually be a very interesting design. If you
I'm gonna lock that fucking pole down,
Can't
bitch.
steal it.
So you're a stripper.
I mean,
Like, Jeremy,
I'm gonna
pissed off your
lock that
heritage.
pole down.
Take him
You
serious.
pissed off your heritage.
This is our fucking
How do you not know that there's somebody in this screen that's from Poland right now?
Hey, you know
You're
what?
talking shit.
There's
We
at
have
least
one.
2 people I know
have
of that are
one.
from Poland
We
right
have
now.
people in chat right now that are of Polish
You want him to
descent.
have your back.
And you know what they said? You know what the
They're
Polacks in
laughing
chat
They're laughing
are
their
like,
ass off and saying,
LOL,
Hell yeah!
laughing fucking out loud.
That's right.
All right, so getting up in the middle of the fucking night, people chewing with their mouth open, carts in the fucking parking lot that are in the wrong fucking spot. Me and Tony. I haven't done mine yet. I am the, this is my fucking show.
All right, this is my brain. All right, my pet peeve.
Damn.
My pet peeve.
Bring that shit.
My number one.
Right across the table, I want you to bring that shit. Look. Bring that shit.
My number one pet peeve, and I'm looking at the camera right
See
here.
that energy?
My number one pet peeve is stupid people pretending to be intelligent and using words completely in the wrong
Oh shit! That's
Fuck
a good.
you! Pick up a goddamn dictionary and educate yourself, you stupid piece of shit!
They're free and online. Get a fucking dictionary. He's talking about people that use big words.
He's talking about Mrs. Webster.
I fucked her.
Like the
I did
word
it too.
philanthropy.
Thank you.
What does that mean? What does philanthropist
Hey,
mean?
can I come over here and videotape
Philanthropy?
myself trying to help you out so that everybody will look at me and push like?
I need a dictionary.
This guy right here.
This guy.
It is so fucking
Wait, that's
funny.
another
man,
pet
this
peeve
guy.
of mine is that philanthropy does not actually end in a P.
Philanthropy is so
Philanthropy.
social media.
It
Yeah,
is
it
so
doesn't end with a
fucking
P.
frustrating.
It's rap.
You are
It
having a
basically-
conversation.
It literally means
Like.
love
Wait.
of
Wait,
humanity.
No, wait.
philanthropy doesn't end with a P. Ask me why.
It means lover and or helper of humanity. That's
This is
what
a
it means.
fucking douche.
Philanthropy does not end in a P. Ask me
Or
why.
philanthropist.
Right. No, I like that. I like that one.
Philanthropist at you.
That's the
We're
one.
actually talking about.
I want to be charitable,
Standing
but I'm
strong.
angry. Does that make me a philanthropist?
Right, he's pissed.
No, but I've had people ask me, "Hey, is George Soros so what? Like, he's
Are
a
you a
philanthropist.
fucking
Is he really a
psychologist?
bad
George
guy?"
Soros is fucking
No,
the devil in
I'm angry.
I don't know if he is
Is
silent.
he really?
I want to be supportive
really bad guy 'cause he's
and
a
give you
philanthropist?
stuff, but I'm angry. I'm a philanthropist.
Well, when you say that, I agree with you because he lives in hate. He lives in hatred. He hates America,
His family.
and he tries to tear things down. That's what his whole goal is.
His family.
What a
legacy
fucking
is
douche.
hatred towards humanity.
That's what I'm saying. He stands for hatred.
Because he has everything humanity could offer.
Right.
On the
Without
daily,
the company
to
of
prevent
And he
myself
uses
from
it,
doing
he uses
this,
it for
Yeah.
bad things instead of
I
good things.
subscribe to the Word a Day by dictionary.com. So I get a new word in my email every single
Are they
day.
good words?
Yes. Oh, God, they're great.
Because sometimes you
Doesn't sound
subscribe to
like
that shit.
That
And
doesn't
they
sound like a pet peeve.
No, it's a pet peeve of the fucking assholes who use those words without knowing what the fucking definition is to sound smart.
Right. So, to combat that for myself, I go to dictionary.
Give me an example of the only.
An example would be.
Parthenogenesis. It's virgin birth. That's all it
Why
is.
it hurt so much.
Hey, Tyrannosaurus Rex,
Right.
King, Tyrant Lizard King.
No,
Right.
King Kong.
Wait, Jim Morrison?
What
No.
about
Lizard King.
Nope, a big
Oh,
huge
shit, okay,
monkey
so here we
that
go.
took care of
Wait.
the jungle.
Polands are only good for potatoes. My grandmother, and mind you, this is from the Polish person in chat.
Polak!
Grandma didn't even try meat until she was 23. It really sucks. There, TBH. I'm insecure about my intelligence, and he spelled it intelligence with a B.
Intelligence?
Yes,
intelligence?
so
Maybe he's short.
I use
Intelligence?
obscure words to make.
Is that what he said? Intelligence?
Yes, exactly.
He might be short.
It was the M's right next to the B. Shut the fuck up.
Hey,
I use obscure words to make you feel less intelligent than me.
Oh.
Yes, that's what I meant by that.
So sometimes when you use, you know what we used to call them when I was a kid? Highfalutin words. You use very, you want to use highfalutin words.
He's wearing a 10-gallon hat for a 2-gallon head.
You want to use a very highfalutin word to make me feel like I'm inferior.
well, girls do that. So bail.
I will say this. I will say this. You want
Girls
to,
would do that.
all right, you want to learn something real quick?
No.
We gotta get to your pet peeve.
I will get to my fucking pet peeve.
How about the
I
media?
don't undo it.
How about the mainstream media?
I can turn that shit off.
You already did your pet peeves. You can't do another one.
Can't do
No,
nothing.
but I'm really talking about.
You already pulled over. You
I
can't
will
pull over
stroke your
anymore.
70s porn
Majority.
mustache. Shut up, hooker.
It's Friday
I would
night
say
and a
that-
Tuesday. What are you worried about?
I don't fucking care.
I would say that about half, maybe 40% of the population of this country are completely mindless brainwashed by the mainstream media. Maybe it's lower than that now
Stop
Yeah,
spreading
because
the
there's been a lot of
news.
awakening happening.
Wait.
It's
I want you.
probably.
No, wait. I need to pause. Pause for just a second.
Pause. Everybody pause.
I want you to think about this.
Yes.
This is my brain, and you fucking earwigs have chewed up a lot of real estate in here. But
Termites.
I want you to think about this. The time. No, the literal fucking.
Suck in your
Jump
blood.
off.
Right. Do it.
The literal time vortex that's happening right now.
Yes.
Because we have been restreamed for 47 minutes on Solid State Radio.
Yes.
Because it's 10:47. We've literally been restreamed a previous broadcast on there while we're doing this broadcast. They're
They're
like,
broadcasting a different one?
if I sprinkled bacon on the table, we would enter into a time vortex and go back 4 days.
Because of crispy bacon.
I'm all for bacon. Bacon. Hey, who wants bacon? You want bacon? Bacon.
Bacon shots!
Bacon. Bacon.
Oh, bacon shots! We have bacon shots! Oh! Okay, bacon shots, please. There's bacon in the fridge. What do you mean you don't think we have any bacon?
Hey, I got a question.
Put 2 slices of bacon, chop it
How
up.
much bacon is too much bacon? A shitload or a fuck ton?
A fuck ton. If you do a fuck ton of
I was
bacon,
gonna say
you're
shit.
gonna
I was
have a
gonna say a
shitload.
shit ton. I don't know.
A shit ton?
Actually, that
Well,
is
that's in between. So I mean, I guess
that is a
count.
legitimate type of measurement. Look
Have
it
you
up.
seen it?
Yes.
Oh, we've looked it up before.
Shit cargo. A shit ton and or a shit,
Shit
load and a
ton.
fuck ton.
It takes how many shit tons is in a fuckload?
4.
It's a trick question because it's the other way around.
At least. Hey, wait. How many shit tons is in a fuckload? At
No,
least 2 fuck tons.
No, It's 4 fuck tons equal a shitload.
Hey, I gave 2 shitloads, all right? That equals. I gave a fuck ton.
Wait, but what happens if you get a fuckload delivered and you wanted a shit ton and you don't give 2 fucks?
The real bubble is
it equal?
says never enough bacon. So that is the
never
answer.
enough
Yes!
Bacon.
Bacon!
Are you single? Whatever.
I recently got into bacon jerky. That shit is wonderful.
Ooh,
Bacon jerky. Never
That
heard
sounds
of it.
good, buddy.
Jerky.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Jinx.
Beef jerky, steak jerky,
Hey.
turkey jerky, bacon jerky.
Damn it!
So bacon. Wait, bacon jerky is pork jerky then. What is pork, right? Beef jerky, jerky. Pork jerky. I've never heard of pork jerky. All right. Hey,
Check the chat.
all right, I'm talking to camera now. Whoever you are talking about pork or bacon jerky, I want more information.
More information.
Please give me more information.
Smelly air boys, I've had a few. Hey!
Yes, are we? We've had a few. We like to have a few. Hey. I subscribe literally to
Hey, just
Eat,
so you
Drink,
know, we're
and Be
having
Merry.
fuck tons of drinks.
So let's talk about Trump.
Hold on.
No.
Preface.
Let's talk about Trump.
Hold on, before we get to that.
We're doing pet peeves tonight. Tomorrow night.
Preface what you mean by eat, drink, and be merry.
Okay, so when I say eat, drink, and be merry, Paul wrote and he said, if tomorrow we die, he said, if we don't believe in the resurrection, then tomorrow we die. And we're no better than anybody else, and we might as well eat, drink, and be merry. But
You want to try it?
he was also quoting from
What's that later?
Ecclesiastes. We're in Ecclesiastes. He said it is enough for a man to eat and drink and enjoy all the days of his life. And in one passage he says all the miserable days of his life, but he says it's enough for him to eat and drink and enjoy the days of his life. And so that's what I subscribe to. Eat, and we eat well here in the man cave. We drink.
Yeah, speak about it.
We drink well.
Why do we drink?
We drink.
Can I try it? Or is it
Hold
gross?
on,
if
hold
I
on,
try
hold
it?
on, hold on.
Yeah, just
Hold
you
on.
know what? I want to hear this.
Hold on.
Why do we drink?
Why do we drink?
We drink because we're happy, not to get happy. If you're trying to drink yourself happy, you're fucked up. If you're already happy, then you can enjoy an adult beverage.
That's all I tasted.
Because you're not going to become a belligerent asshole when you're drunk. You're going to be the same person you were, but more free, more happy, whatever.
And we've talked about this.
I kinda did. It
Substances
made me cough.
increase your personality.
And the people that go, oh, I don't, you shouldn't. I've watched pastors. I've been around ministry for 30 years. Okay, and they go, oh, alcohol, this and that, substances, and I go, you drank a fucking pot of coffee this morning to wake up.
Right.
Don't fucking talk to me about having a drink.
in Canada? Oh, speaking of Canada,
So
bacon jerky
Yeah.
available in Canada by Jacklings.
Bacon jerky. Oh, I know Jackal Links. I get their beef jerky, so I know.
yeah.
So it does exist.
You going to get a beer, Dino?
Go get a beer, Dino.
Dino beer.
Dino beer.
Dino beer.
He broke the seal. So now he's gonna have to piss again. See, I've been holding it.
Wait. I got.
Listen to that fucking glass.
That's some good rest.
It's really
Wait, Dino,
got
don't
some
go.
good glass.
Don't go. Dino. Ready? Come here, back.
That's cool.
Told you.
Hey, spin a record if you can. Hey, radio man. Again. Hey, spin a record if you can. Hey, radio man. That was very bad at the end, but. Hey, Tony.
That's right.
How long do we practice tonight?
Thank you for participating.
About
He
2
has
hours.
got glass.
So before we joined you guys live on the broadcast tonight, we had band practice tonight, and Dino joined us for the first time on basically rhythm, but he did some leads, some killer leads, and we had a good time. Freed up. Shut the fuck up.
You do too, motherfucker.
Fucking good leads. I do good rhythm.
You do good leads too. Shut up.
What did I say? You're out of your fucking element, Donnie.
You're not going to disrespect yourself in here.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, look, hey, don't piss. Hey, there's drones out there. Don't piss in the open.
That's right. Hey, on the chat, can we get a shut the fuck up, Benny?
Shut the fuck up, Benny.
I got Betty.
So you're out of your fucking element, Donnie.
T-shirts.
Over the line!
Also,
Over the line, Smokey.
started Benji
Fucking
Coin.
zero! Why the only one gives a
I
shit
wanna
about the
do that.
rules?
I just started.
You're about to enter a world of pain.
So check this out, me and Benny. We designed the first coin, right? It's called Benji Coin.
Wait, what?
It's called Benji Coin.
Benji Coin.
Yeah. I printed the first official.
He's
Benji
gonna make
coin.
his own. They're gonna make their own cryptocurrency.
And then I made Take Coin.
Corner the
that
fucking
has
market.
TVG on the
Dude,
side.
you might make $500,000 doing
They're gonna
that.
corner-
Just fucking as a fucking
They're gonna
farce.
corner the fucking
Well, I
market.
don't know how. He's figuring out how to set up cryptocurrencies and shit.
All right.
I don't know how to fucking do any of that shit.
It's easy.
Right.
Talk to Brother Bill. He's got it.
Oh, good God.
He talks to Bill. Trust me,
Talk to Bill.
Dude, that dude's like.
dude.
going
If
fucking-
you,
he's
if
going
you
We're
want,
gonna get him on the fucking show.
dude, fucking Rain Man is gonna be on the show.
Rain Man, yes. Rain Man, my
Bill,
brother.
I don't know Bill, but I befriended him on Facebook, and I see some of his posts, and he's a very religious man, and he believes in our Lord
Hallelujah.
Jesus. But he's
You
very
met Bill? He's been here twice.
I know. I never really talked to him, but he's very aggressive. He's like, "This is the way it is. I dare you to fucking post this." You know, it's like, dude.
No. See that?
No, he's just very aggressive. That's all. No, I love what he says. What he says, I agree with. And then he's like in my face about it. And I'm like, all right.
It's the
yeah.
post itself, not him. Because I mean,
Yeah.
he's a real laid-back dude.
No, I mean, I met him and he seems really nice. And I got nothing bad to say about the dude. Nothing
No,
bad.
we're gonna have a
I
good
cannot
time.
wait till we start cooking all on the channel.
That will be another whole podcast we're gonna do called
Talk about that.
"Food and the Spirit," and we're gonna pick certain menu items, and we're gonna start cooking. And I'm gonna the bar's gonna have my top plate over there, and we're gonna do the fucking
Kick.
What?
What? I think I just heard the devil.
Wait.
Brownies.
Right?
Pussy.
But I mean,
You just talk about
both.
Jesus.
You
He's
eat
like
both.
Jesus, and then brownies and pussy. Yeah, you do.
Brownies and pussy.
In America, we eat both.
I don't want to put my wife on the spot, but
Apparently, he eats both brownies and pussy.
I don't want to put all my exes on the spot, but you know.
sorry.
You don't know how to pull out. Shut up, Junior.
Oh, fucking, I'm turning red now.
It's been 3 years.
That's not something.
Give me that fucking cigarette.
The amount Matt just like Matt, we go places for lunch, we go places, and Big Matt will be in the truck and he'll be like, "Dude, don't look at her. Oh fuck, she's already pregnant."
Alright, so check
We're,
this out. Check
we're
this out.
at the beach.
We're at Quiznos today.
Right.
Matt's over at the picnic table eating, right? Because you can't eat inside.
Good.
And
Without a fucking mask.
Without a mask! He's like, just wear your mask for 10 seconds, right? You can go in and get what you want. And I go, Matt, that's called fucking conformity, and I'm not gonna do that. You know what I did? You know what I did? I walked back to the truck and I called those motherfuckers and I said, make me this shit. I'm out in the parking lot. Walk it out to me when it's done.
Did it work?
Yeah, it fucking worked. I got him a sub. I got Benny a sub. I got me a sub.
That's right.
And nobody got pregnant that we know
got
of.
pregnant.
But
That we know of.
Matt was sitting there eating his food while I was waiting. And this chick walks out of the fucking store, dude. And she's got yoga pants on, dude. She's just like,
I can hear the sound of those yoga pants.
yeah, you can just hear the like.
It's one of my favorite songs.
Wait, hold on. Wake up. What was the sound of the pants again?
Wait,
Wait,
wait. Silence.
Wait.
Wait. Silence. Silence in the studio. Do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go.
wait.
They were
Followed by boing.
no, followed by
Schwank. Swing,
What's
swang,
up,
swang.
Pond 35? Hey, thanks for tuning in.
Oh
So
shit.
anyway, she walks past Matt, right? Matt looks, he glances over at me, and I go, And he's just sitting over there like,
Oh shit! What do we got here?
Oh shit! Bacon shots! Oh yeah!
Grab your
Bacon
bacon.
shots. Are these chocolate covered?
what the fuck kind of bacon is
We're
that?
supposed to have chocolate
There's a
covered.
piece of bacon.
Get your bacon.
Are we out of chocolate?
This goes with the shot.
No,
you
it's
need one of these to
fake.
have the shot.
It's soy.
Are we out of
Grab
chocolate?
some.
Soy lowers
got
my
more bacon.
testosterone.
Okay,
Shot.
so for those of you that are listening by audio,
Tony.
you have no fucking idea what we're doing. But for those of you that are listening, watching, we're going to do the bacon.
Yes.
And what are we doing, my dear?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
How do we do it correctly?
Explain, Lucy.
Shot first.
Then the bacon.
Okay. All right, gentlemen.
All right.
Shot first. Shot.
Are we?
This is my brain. This is my brain.
Strovia.
Nice driveway.
Take a shot, eat bacon.
I forgot about shots. Good bacon.
Chocolate covered fucking bacon, bro. Oh, fist bumps all the way around.
Good call. Good call.
Dino, stretch it.
All right. So now explain
Oh, bacon.
to our listening audience that did not see the visual
bacon.
part. Oh, my God, look at that. Hold on.
What was this?
Come on, nobody's
Oh,
listening.
shit,
that's
round
not
two.
watching.
Yeah.
No, it's
This is
research,
the
so we have to
second round.
tell them what's going on.
This is some savory ass bacon
So
right here.
explain to them what we just did. with the
Savory,
bacon
that's
shot.
what that flavor
What
is.
is in
You
shot
forgot the chocolate.
with the bacon?
So, what is this? Godiva chocolate liqueur.
I pronounce it
It's the
Godiva.
milk chocolate.
Okay.
Godiva.
So now
Godiva.
we're going to do the bacon shots again,
Yes.
but with
More shots?
the chocolate.
Chocolate covered.
Hershey's Simply 5 syrup.
Do we get a refill?
Do you want to read?
Yeah, we want to refill the shots.
5%. That means 5% trans fats.
Okay, so for those of you that are tuning in much later and listening to the audio,
Yes.
we have a piece of bacon,
With
which is a savory love of God piece of
I
life.
apologize. When you guys gave me the bacon and the chocolate, I ate it immediately.
Here, Jason. Jimmy. Jimmy.
Fucking hot!
do the shot.
Taste it.
Do
It
the
was
shot.
fucking awesome.
Shot. One more left.
You gonna give me more?
Fucking-
Shot. So good.
Take it out with this one more.
I'm taking another one. Oh, thank you, whoever did this.
Do the shot from the bacon. Thank you. I know.
Bacon shot.
Bacon shot.
Dude, that's a fucking Ron Burgundy right there, dude. I'm just gonna be completely
Do the
honest.
bacon for
I already ate the
Dino. Do the bacon
I
first.
already had it. It was fucking awesome. He's trying to think of a good slogan.
We're gonna do this on our own since everybody fucking did it before us.
That shit was fucking awesome.
Salute.
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 Yeah, you're already done.
All right. So, anyways, the M13 Ohio. Are you guys okay? Yes, we are okay. We are doing a chocolate
Bacon
covered
and
bacon
shots.
shot.
Yeah, right. Who
Okay,
doesn't?
anyways,
Who doesn't?
We're manly men.
Dude, no, I gotta tell you this. All right, say what you're gonna say, and I gotta tell you this story. Go ahead.
So, anyways, what the bacon shot is
Oh, it's so good.
chocolate liqueur,
Godiva chocolate,
Godiva chocolate,
right?
with bacon.
I can't get enough.
Real bacon.
I can't get enough of the inside of my mouth right
it's a
now.
shot.
Come on, bring more.
But the best way to do it is you put like a Hershey's chocolate syrup on the bacon.
On your dick.
And then,
You do that.
Please tell. Please tell.
Thank you, Vince.
It was never the chocolate syrup, all right? But
Right.
one time it was the
So you-
PB&J.
See, when he doesn't talk, you're frustrated. But then he finally opens his mouth and you're like, what the fuck, dude?
right. No, anyways, so for
you
our
offended?
listeners, it's recent. I'm offended. I'm a snowflake. I'm having a meltdown.
Oh,
I hope it makes your nips hard.
But no,
for those of you listening by audio, there was a nipple rub involved by Tony.
anyway,
His own nipples he rubbed.
Like South Park. Like the cable company at South Park.
Anyways, so chocolate bacon shots.
Yes.
Chocolate,
Phenomenal.
Godiva,
Godiva. What do we do tonight, honey?
liqueur.
Godiva chocolate liqueur. What? Milk chocolate. Because there's like 4 or 3 versions of Godiva chocolate.
Right.
There's a dark, there's a milk, and there's a regular. So do the regular Godiva liqueur as a shot, but do a good
I don't
bacon
advocate anyone drinking.
with a Hershey syrup chocolate on it.
Yes.
Do the bacon first.
I don't advocate any
do the
motherfuckers
shots first.
drinking.
Let
Then the
that
bacon.
let that sink and then die.
Figure out your own fucking
But-
combination.
But I do advocate
Anyways,
anyone.
I like to do the
whatever
bacon
the fuck
first.
they want.
It tastes like the maple bacon.
Dude, it's awesome.
Then they're
It's
all right.
amazing.
It's fucking
So
awesome.
you have to do this. Anyways.
Okay,
So that's for
so-
our listening audience.
That's for our listening audience.
Our
we
viewing
should check
audience,
this statistic.
Our visual audience.
which
For
is-
people who don't
everybody,
drink,
apparently,
they
the
don't
F13,
drink anything.
they're
We
digging-
need to check
they
what
gotta
is
do
the
a
Okay,
shot,
so-
bacon
what
shot.
is the regularity of their heads just exploding? I mean, it's got to be
It's gotta be very high.
Are you
gotta
talking
be.
MK
Who's
Ultra?
exploding?
people who can't drink for release. You
It's
know,
good,
like,
dude, I imagine.
they don't have the capacity.
Those
They don't
numbers have-
believe
They
in
go,
it.
dude.
And
There's
those
some people.
their heads explode.
They got some angry.
Especially-
We got some
what do
angry
you think
people that can't
afterwards
handle the
when
fucking
I
drinks.
read it.
Fucking
Online.
bacon
I read it online. Their heads
When the
explode.
bars were shut down, 50,000 people's head exploded.
See,
No, literally.
You know how I know? Because I tested. I tested people
All right.
for exploding head exploding.
I tested you. Oh my god! It's like fucking Kendra Smith.
But legitimately, how many people committed suicide during this time?
See, and that's the thing.
that's-
It's statistics
You
are-
got real awfully quick
Just
there.
said a number.
We were having fun.
I
and
got
now,
something to
No
add
one
to
I
that.
know.
now we're getting.
No, that's a fucking real fucking
I
number.
really do. I have something to add to that.
What you got, Dino?
Because I remember watching this. This was back in May. I remember watching this nurse telling me that people were coming into the hospital on anxiety attacks.
Dude, you talked about an anxiety attack walking to fucking CVS because Tony didn't ever wear a mask and you didn't wear a mask.
Right,
And I'm like,
not CVS.
oh, fuck it. But they're all the same fucking drug
Right, Abe,
pushers.
I gotta break the seal, boys.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going with you.
Yep, here we go.
What the fuck? They just
Hey,
bailed on
guys.
us.
That's right.
Hey,
Come
hey.
on, bring it in.
Right now, row, row. No,
Yeah,
row.
check
Come
it
on.
out.
No, wait, stop.
I'll fucking-
Ready?
I'll talk
Dean,
to you.
Dean. Row, row, row your boat.
Gently down
No,
the
no, no,
street.
no, no. Merrily, merrily, come on.
Merrily, merrily, merrily.
You come in after him.
I know. Keep going. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. No, keep it going.
But anyways,
You gotta do it. We gotta do it. Row, row, row your boat gently down the street. This is not the time to be obnoxious, obstinate.
it should be. Because I totally. Well, I mean, come on. I mean, you know, I in everything that I've ever seen as a child, I felt like I was on a rocking horse when I was a child.
Okay.
And then when I got to like my teenage years, it was complete fucking chaos because you could express your punk, your metal, your every kind of rock and roll history that you ever had. You could just express that.
Right.
You could do that, right?
Yeah.
And I watched that slowly diminish by the age of 2011, 2012.
So I'm fucking pissing in the driveway because somebody's pissing in the urinal. And somebody comes up the driveway. I'm like,
Out here. Who's pulling in?
I don't fucking know.
Sounds like Al or Bill.
Sounds like my car.
I'm talking to fucking Tony. I go,
All right.
Tony,
Well, that was a red.
don't come out. It's the cops.
Hey, you took one for the team, man.
Dino's finishing his point. Finish your point about.
Finish your point, brother. What you got?
Now, I gotta ask you, before you finish your point, when you talk about the rocking horse, do you mean a lot of motion but not going anywhere? Being stagnant, being feeling like you're doing a lot of shit but not going anywhere.
Like a pendulum.
But then when you're in your teenage years, you're like, Now I can fucking express myself. Now I can say something, but I still don't feel like I can go anywhere.
No, let's back it up.
Paulie
What
said,
you said to me is that I wrote a song that will remind you of release. And you
it is Alan Morgan. What's up, brother?
You did.
Did it remind you?
But it did. And I would love to, at least, listen, I would love to. I want to sing a lyric. It says, oh, dear Dad, can you see me now?
Yeah.
I
am myself like you somehow. I wait up in the dark for you to speak to me. Open up, release me. Dude, I fucking love that song.
That
I love
lyric right there
Yeah.
completely released me because I never had a dad growing up.
Neither did
I
I.
never met my dad, you know, and what really happened to me is my mother changed my last name
Right?
so I would not be associated with him. And I questioned that. I said, why am I not my dad's name, but I am somebody else's name?
Right?
She said, finally, when I was like 21, 22 years old, we're fucked up around a fucking little bonfire, you know, she said to me, and she started pouring down in tears. She says, I am so sorry that you never got to meet your dad. And I says, what? 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 I was so scared that he was going to use you.
Hi, Bubby. Get up
That's what
here.
she
Sit with
said.
Grandpa.
I was so scared that he was going to use you as a ransom deal.
Yeah.
Ransom deal. Yeah. So that's how I got the last name of McBride.
Really?
That's intense, man.
So, you know, you want to talk about real stuff.
Yeah.
I can tell you about
We're gonna get into some intense stuff
Tomorrow night.
tomorrow night on the big show. Tonight was a rant. I didn't touch on my pet peeve yet. And of course, my grandson came in. Say hi, Bubby.
A ton of stuff to catch up in the chat really
You
quick.
say hi? What do you
Catch up
got?
in the chat real quick.
Yeah, catch up on it.
Paulie 2577 says, keep spitting. Fuzz do this says such a classic rock on. When you guys are doing Release Me. That's such a nice head, quality shine.
See
The
that?
light really pops. Who's the baddies in the back? Al Morgan, and obviously Bubby rolled in. Al is one of the best fucking musicians I have ever met, and his lovely wife, Morgan.
Yep.
Huge part of the family.
This is my grandson.
Yep.
Number one.
Yep.
Swat that butt. Keep him in line.
Discussions on Black Lives Matter. Apparently, well, you know, our agreement is all lives matter.
Hey.
So end of conversation.
Hey, end of conversation.
I'm almost
It's not
there.
Black Lives Matter. It's called Irish Matters.
Hey,
Okay?
I'm almost there,
So-
guys. Almost
Right there.
Oh, is that how that works?
Black lives.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
so
Well said. Yes,
Al,
sir.
Al,
Al,
get in over here with your Ducks Unlimited fucking hat.
come on, man, bring it over here, brother.
Get over here in the camera.
That's right.
So you know Vince, he sat here for a little while.
That's right. Have a seat,
My
brother.
middle child, second son.
That's right. Have a seat.
My oldest
Right
son,
there, brother.
Al.
This, right here.
So-
this dude, right here. Look at that. Look at that.
So-
Love on camera.
So when you hear the outro
Yes.
for the show tonight, you will hear somebody that goes, I don't know how to do this shit. That's Al. He goes, he goes, I don't know. I'm not even good at this shit.
But yet,
So I recorded that
he's
stuff.
the baddest fucking musician you will ever sit in with because he's so technical.
Al, what do you play? 8-string?
And what do you play? That's right.
8-string Ibanez?
Legator.
Oh, fuck.
All you
Dad
gotta
doesn't
do
know.
is name the instrument now.
Well, no,
If you don't know it,
that's right.
you didn't play it.
Now, mind you,
So-
talk about your drum kit.
So the drum kit that's
That's
here in the man cave is your drum kit. It's a Maypax, how many piece? 8,000? Okay.
But you've expanded. Okay, expanded what? What did you expand it to?
So there's 9 green drums.
Dino, shut the fuck up.
There's an aftermarket.
Like, that's
pork
what he
pie
listens
snare.
to.
Yes.
You know, it's
And they're
very
all set up.
off-occupation
There's 14
beats.
cymbals
But
there.
How many cymbals? Holy shit.
That's not including the 22-inch China that's up on the fucking wall.
That's right.
Your pork pie snare that's up on the wall, and the original Maypax 14-inch
Right.
that's up on the wall. You play with what's on the kit right now is a 14-inch.
13 by 7.5 pork pie squealer.
That's what's on the kit right now. But the 10-inch
Shut up, pig.
pork pie up there.
Somebody
So-
stab that pig in the eye.
So, Al, we've been talking about the last half of the show.
right.
We're gonna wrap it up pretty soon
That's
because
right.
everybody shows up.
They're asking if we can spit some more because they love what we're doing with the singing. So, just saying, throwing that out there. Dino, Jeremy.
That's where
Oh.
our ways.
They found a way to
we do
kill
radio
me. Yeah.
Hey!
Let's point out
One song at a time.
Jimmy's been on the show the whole night without shades.
And now all of a
he's
sudden,
wearing shades. Are you a cop?
You're all come with me. You're all under arrest.
wait.
We're out in strip club, Jimmy. You can't say that.
All right, so Al, we talked about pet peeves. I'm gonna get into my pet peeve before we finish the show. What's
Yeah, we gotta wrap this
your
up.
number one pet peeve?
What's your number one pet peeve, brother?
You're gonna have to come back to me on that.
Come
One
on.
pet peeve.
Yeah,
number
what
one pet
what
peeve.
fucking bugs you the most?
What just gets under your skin?
Okay, all right, I'll go through the table. Jimmy said getting up in the middle of the night to take a piss.
Yes.
Vince said people chew with their mouth open. Dino said
Those fucking picnic carts.
fucking carts left in the middle of the aisle. Okay. Tony, did you touch yours?
Yes, I talked about
the-
people using.
Oh, highfalutin words that they don't know what the highfalutin words that they don't know what the fuck they mean. That was Tony's.
Yep.
So pygmy carts, pissing in the middle of the night.
What's your pet peeve?
Anything?
Stupid people?
Well, supervisor's not working as hard as me. That kind of
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, highly fucking personal. Yeah. You're like, listen, dickhead.
Right.
Don't come over here dictating what I gotta do if you can't fucking lift
I
a
will
finger to
shove
do it.
This welding unit up your ass
Oh,
sideways.
is that what you're dealing with?
Oh yeah.
Fuck that.
Fucking de-Serona cap to you.
I'll
That's
rip
right.
that shit apart.
All right, so
I'm not even kidding. I'd be like, hey,
That's right.
what are you doing?
so
What
to,
is your pet peeve?
so to wrap the show up, this is my
Wrap this
brain.
show,
What was your-
motherfucker.
What is my pet peeve? My number one pet peeve, besides the fucking cramp that I'm getting in the back of my leg from being so dehydrated today. For those of you listening by audio, you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
No.
My number one pet peeve
Yes.
is shithead drivers.
Shit out drivers.
Oh my god, dude! When you drive, no, these fucking.
Wait,
So
why you
I get these.
pointing at me? I
so-
drive like an asshole.
Was I in the passenger seat of your car?
Yes, you were.
Oh,
So
got you.
I have to clarify that shithead drivers could be somebody who's tailgating, somebody that wants to drive really slow. I don't care what it is. You're a shithead driver. You don't have a clue.
I'm just gonna stop
so,
you right
so
now.
wait, no, I got
I'm
no,
gonna
I
stop you right now because there are legitimate reasons
no.
to drive slower than you.
No. I'm not talking about me driving like an
There are
asshole.
legitimate reasons to
Okay, listen.
tailgate you.
No, I'm in the flow of traffic. I'm in the flow of traffic. Okay?
Yes.
and some shithead driver, and I personify this to stay in my pet peeve.
What are you doing? Fucking stirring the witches?
The shithead driver comes up behind me, like I'm slowing them down. I'm like, there's 9 fucking cars ahead of me. I am keeping my proper safe distance.
Articulate.
And you are gonna ride my ass like somehow I'm impeding your forward progress? Fuck you. And then they look over. I watched this guy today. This fucker. He comes up on me. He flies right up on me, right?
Yeah.
Then whips over and rides the ass of the guy who was a half a car length ahead of me in the other lane. And then the fast lane continues forward, and pretty soon dickhead's back behind me. I'm like,
somebody's got to win.
So wait,
I'm like,
so you're lucky he didn't like literally cut you the fuck off.
No,
Make you
I
jam on your brake.
No, I will literally ride the ass of the car in front of me just to make sure the shithead driver who's trying to advance one fucking car
So like I said,
won't
there's
get
a
ahead.
legitimate. Wait, back to my point. There's a legitimate reason for the people to be going slower, the people to be on your ass. The legitimate reason for them to be on your ass is when dickheads trying to pass you on the right. Like he said, the traffic's going a certain speed.
No,
what are you
listen.
gonna cut everybody off?
You got this car and this car and this car, and this asshole's in so much of a fucking hurry that he can't even figure out.
Right.
I don't know. There's a gravel fucking train in the second lane. You're not going any fucking where by trying to go around me. Okay. The only way that would work is if I literally slammed on my fucking brakes and then you cut in as you rode up on the gravel train.
Which happens
You're
to me,
a
like,
fucking
every day.
Right.
But
And
you're
I-
a fucking
and I expect
idiot.
that to happen.
No, you're a
No,
fucking
I
idiot.
I anticipate it. Oh yeah.
So these are the people. So
probably gonna make me slam my brakes on.
the dickhead drivers. Because I'm like, I laugh at them. I laugh at them, but I'm also annoyed by them. Because I'm like,
Because he's an ass.
Fucking see it because it's your luck.
I'm looking at him, I'm going, you're not fucking going
I
anywhere.
was driving my old truck.
No, weird kind of.
I'd be fine with the
So
collision.
that's your pet peeve, dickhead
I didn't
driver.
see him.
Just dickhead drivers, dude. It's like, or here's the other one. Here's the other one.
Hit me in my brand new fucking 2018 truck.
I had to say dickhead
I mean,
drivers
2018
because
is new.
Okay.
I had to say dickhead drivers because sometimes you get the 3/4 ton asshole in the fast lane doing 62,
It's usually a Honda
Tiny
Civic.
penis boy in the big truck.
and I'm like, you're in a huge fucking
have a shout
truck.
out.
You're doing really fucking slow in the fast lane. Get the fuck out of the way.
Hey, you
And
know
then
what it
I
is?
come
Wait,
up
wait.
and
We
I'm
got
doing
people listening, right?
I'm doing
Yes.
80
You know what
fucking
it is?
5
It's the fucking
in the
pole
fast
off.
lane. 90, 85, 90.
That was fucking funny.
So how'd that work out?
I'm doing 85, 90 in the fast lane, and I got somebody
kidding
riding me
about
like
that.
I'm doing 62.
I'm sure
like,
Pollock's a good driver.
I'm not
too.
the asshole. You are.
Okay, we got a shout out. We got to give credit where credit is due. Who is the amazing ladies tending the bar tonight?
Oh, my wife Tanya
That's right.
and Miss Candy
Yes.
are tending the bar for us as usual. Come over here, gals.
And Miss Morgan showed up.
Oh, Morgan showed up with Al.
Al's lovely wife.
Al's
Isn't
better have.
Candy's last name Kane?
So this is my lovely wife Tanya. We'll go to dual cams.
You gotta go to-
This is my lovely wife Tanya and Candy, Miss Candy across the table. Morgan, come over here and get by your man.
Get by your man.
Come on.
That's right.
Okay,
Filling in for
I'm gonna put you on the spot.
That's right.
I'm gonna put you on the spot now, Morgan. Get in here.
Yeah, be Chicago Jimmy's girl.
So we have the. So wait. We have the house
That's right.
For me, but
and the cars.
That's right.
So now
you're all under arrest.
you're all good, right?
Everybody's ID's on the table now.
I got my ID.
So this is Al. His
I'm
lovely
expecting.
wife,
I'm
Morgan.
expecting some grandkids very soon.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I've been called a narc way too many times.
I'm a. Grandpa's an asshole.
I get
I'm a dick.
Don't rush
I'm
them.
just saying.
No, anyways, introduce him
So-
at the table.
Okay, at the table, everybody.
Grateful Dead concert,
Tanya, my lovely
1996,
wife.
Chicago, I got a fucking
I'm
python
Jeremy
on
Scott
my
Gibbs.
neck.
This is my
This is my brain. It's my fucking show.
That's right.
Chicago Jimmy
That's right.
Kogenauer, Dean McBride,
Get up.
Right.
Alexander Scott Gibbs, my first son,
Yes.
his wife Morgan, Taylor Vincent Gibbs,
Who is a cop?
my second
He's not a
child. He's not a cop. He's not Freddie Mercury. Taylor Vincent Gibbs is second.
Future Freddie
Bubby.
Mercury right there.
Representing
Candy, I've never heard your last name. So Candy
Ray.
Ray.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
easy.
right. It's on the fucking thing. And the
Oh, you need to swear like
who
that.
since I paid attention.
Language.
Hey, wait. He's this. He says, I don't know, dude. He's like, dude, but do you have to cuss so much? He goes, what the fuck are you talking
What are you
about?
talking about?
And finally, Mr. Tony Bradley,
Right.
my co-host, my number one earwig. So this has been My Brain.
Yep.
We want to thank everybody for joining us. Tune in tomorrow night,
Yes.
our normal Saturday night. This has been a Tuesday Night Rant on a fucking Friday.
Like, share, subscribe. Hit us
No
up on
fucking way I'm gonna be here tomorrow night. But I was here
Facebook.
tonight.
Oh, you will,
YouTube,
you fucker. You're gonna fucking show. He's like, I'm not coming on the show. I'm not. I'm like, hey, Jimmy, are you hanging out? He's like, oh, I'll hang out for a little while. Next thing I know, he's fucking gravitating over here. Fucking get on the fucking.
He walks right there.
Yeah.
Walks
We
right
are
So-
also being streamed on solidstateradio.net.
Hey, we're literally in a time vortex right now because they're rebroadcasting us right now. I'm gonna make Al and Morgan actually sit down and have a conversation.
Yeah, that's right.
Other than this 10 minutes that we got tonight,
You can catch
because
me-
Al, they got some interesting shit. Al, he
Yes.
came up with his own fucking language. Al, what's a deuce be quad?
That's a dude for.
How do you say barbecue in Al?
It's been too long.
It's a BB quad.
I spent so long trying to make up that language that it made me lose my ability to read.
Damn, you made him go to the table with that.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care what language is in. You need to write a fucking book.
Right, legit. You made him go under the table.
If nobody, hey,
Give me some. Come
you
on.
almost have it set up right now.
Oh,
because
right.
if people are reading the book, can't understand a word you're saying,
Right.
That's a bestseller. So,
So yeah,
Made up my
So-
own language.
every Saturday.
Of course you don't know.
8 p.m. Like, share, and subscribe. We're live.
Facebook, YouTube,
Yep.
Twitch. You can find me on Don't Make This Weird. Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck you too.
That's right.
3 times.
That's right. We are live Thursday, live at 8 p.m.
Is anybody even watching these?
Heather,
Survivor Girl.
Yep.
On Sundays at 6 p.m. So yeah, go check all that stuff out. Strange Fence Media SFM. I think
SF.
If you're watching, the world's under attack.
So this has been.
My brain! So, with that, you will hear Al saying, I don't know, I'm not getting good at this shit. And then you'll hear Morgan doing some fucking Spanish lingo in the outro.
Badass drumming.
So, with that, table shot, we are out for tonight. You guys all have a great life. Enjoy, drink deep, love long, and we will see you guys again. I pushed the button.
Not.
Did you shit the bed?
This is my brain.
Dad, that's an egg.
Yeah, that's an egg.
Honey,
Dude,
that's an egg.
seriously,
Yeah,
that's an egg.
It's a metaphor.
yeah, but that's an egg. That's an egg.
All right, Jeremy, I hate to break it to you, that's an egg.
I know my brain is not actually an egg, okay? It's a metaphor.
Metaphor or not, that's not your brain.
It's just an egg.
Una cerveza para mí. My egg is my brain.
It's still an egg.
Can I at least have some bacon, maybe some sausage with that egg, though?
Oh, I want some bacon.
I don't know, man. I'm not good at this shit.
I want crepes.
Can I
Okay.
have some bacon and pancakes with that egg?
I'll take it with scrambled eggs and cheese.